Okay, here we go. Chats are up, I think. All right. So right now, hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, or at least good morning for me. I don't know about wherever y'all at. Okay. Anyway, at the moment, what I want to do, which I don't think I'll be able to do, quite honestly, is I want to take somebody up rank 8 because I have unlocked artifacts over here, which I mean just gives you another way of, I guess, progressing your characters. I haven't even looked into it because the only characters I have rank 8 are all elite, and I don't want to put too many more resources into them at the moment, or the thought so much. Like they're not going to help me progress as much as the epics or my one legendary that came after wishing for a different one. So basically, I want to take one of my epics up to rank 8, and I only have enough frags without spending any resources to do that just on random pulls. For I want to say Ocean Master, and I don't even. Oh, and for Penguin. Now look at it, I can do it for Penguin as well. Penguin, I won't say let me down, but like he hasn't been my best tank, even though I've taken a rank 7. Nightwing, for that matter, either. Let me see, how many do I have of Nightwing? I can only take him up rank 7 without additional stuff. I've liked Grodd more. I've liked, well, obviously Superman. Bizarro, I've kind of liked. So I think Grodd is my favorite tank so far. Not Starfire. Yeah, then Ocean Master has it all. I've pulled him twice, and I like using. I like using Ocean Master a lot. Ocean, can you tell I'm still waking up? I like using Ocean Master a lot. Like a lot. He's fun to me. I don't know. It seems smarter to make the tank bigger and thicker and harder to kill, but at the same time, the tank isn't a taunter, so you can still avoid him. However, him being up and around. But then for this, that means I'm gonna have to get 240 of these, 240 of those. I have to figure out a way to do it. Checking their skills on rank 9. On rank 7, grants block and block amount bonuses to all allies with the lowest HP. To the 2 allies with the lowest HP. I don't know when this happens. I wish they would say, but anyway. And then rank 8, chances for additional counterattack increases to 20. So there's a 10% chance to deal a counterattack. Additional counterattacks can only happen 3 times per round. When an ally blocks an attack. Wait. It's only at a 10 when an ally blocks an attack. Ocean Master will launch a counterattack at the damage dealer. Gain 10% chance to deal an got it. So it's a 10% chance for a second one. Okay. All right. And so then it'll be a 20% chance of that additional counter, which he can go off. He can really go off. All right. So that's his rank 8. I get additional counterattacks, or additional chance at counterattacks. And what else we looking at here? And then grants block him out. So block him out for my 2 weakest and additional counterattacks. For Penguin, I'll only get one thing, and that would be what? Max HP increases by 24%, and healing received bonus increases by 40%. So he gets better heals for himself to stay alive. Ocean Master does more damage to the opponent, to the enemy, and then grants block to the 2 weakest allies. That feels better. Ocean Master feels like a better tune to take up to rank 8. Yeah, so the only issue now is getting 240 of these things. 210. And 180. Ugh. 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 And then Superman. Actually, would it be cheaper? No. Just 320 of these. And I don't have enough here anyway. Okay, no, I don't have enough there anyway. All right. Okay. He's gonna have to wait like until a couple weeks, I guess. Whenever I can refresh that Elite Arena store. Let me see something real quick. All right, so I think it'll be Ocean Master if I can figure out how to get the rest of those frags. I guess he'll be my main focus. On top of it, I'm gonna do. It's gonna kind of suck because I'm gonna go after this because I'm trying to get Pandora. Which means that I'm gonna end up with a lot of uncommon, no rares, no elites, so long as I'm doing this. Okay. Next, so now what I will do, this Elseworld is Sloth. Actually, since I'm trying to go for Pandora anyway, I'll do that Pandora for Elseworld. This will give us XP, and I think I'll do Elseworld first. Let's get that out the way. Let's get that out the way first, but first, they're releasing a lot of Gear Tier 20 and Marvel Strike Force, sorry. Told you I be gaming, dog. I'm double gaming right now. Like 2 fists in a beer at a party, which I haven't done in literally 2 decades, but you know what I mean. I mean, do they even do that anymore? All right, so, but I think this team, I think I would have picked this team anyway, except for Pandora. Usually, I'm trying to stay away from, because that sacrifice mechanic. And I kind of want to read through her kit again, but I'm going to do a character guide and everything. So, well, let's see. Let us see real quick. Like, let's go ahead and reset this stuff. And we can get on it. Oh, yeah, because I gathered the free claim. That's what I saw. Funky right now. Yeah, Marvel Strike Force is. I like the game. I do. But I've gotten so excited about DC Worlds Collide that now I literally don't have to spend money on Marvel Strike Force because I'm spending so much time like in DC Worlds Collide that is kind of DC Worlds Collide is actually saving me money on other games because I spend more money. I would spend more money on this game. I could. Haven't done it yet as much. I think I've spent like $30, $40. I did the growth fund one time. I did the X plan for the security exchange, which I'll do again actually. Just going, let's be real, I'm gonna do it at payday. Not gonna do it right now. Trying to keep my budget. And then I bought one deal that was like $5. It was a bad deal. I shouldn't have bought it. And I think there was, and then there was the monthly thing. There was a monthly increase or bonus for when you get stuff that was $5. So like 20, 10, 5, 25, the other, yeah, so $30 on the game. Whereas with Marvel Strike Force, I was spending, I should not say how much I was spending, but let's just say more than that in a week at times. Like those battle passes and strike passes, I was buying each of those every week. That's what I was, and that was the minimum. And so that was $20 a week right there. And then if there was some other deal that was like another 10, 20, 30 that I thought was like reasonable value, I would get it then. At a certain point, like I was like, okay, this is not okay. I don't like this anymore. This is not fun. So then I went back to like, I'll just either get a strike pass or a battle pass, depending. I'll just be like really, really value conscious on that. And then, yo, I was going through a breakup. I ain't had nothing else to do. So I was like at the crib and I was like, I'm not going out. So I might as well have this glass of wine and spend some money on Marvel Strike Force. Don't judge me. So then I went back to like just strike passes, battle passes. Okay, cool. And now I'm at like, I don't even really buy the battle passes or the strike passes anymore. Because 90%, and this was brought up by like, I think Mobile Gamer and Dorky Dad. Two amazing content creators from Marvel Strike Force, by the way. Those are the ones that I follow the most. Dolum and also Valley Flying at times. Like Valley Flying is a little bit much for me, but I do like him. He's just much. He's a lot. He's a lot of energy. Anyway, no. So basically, once I heard them say like, this is probably good for mid-game players, but not if you're at the end game. There's a lot of resources I do not need in here and do not help me out at all. And you're not putting enough of the new stuff in there. So then they just stopped. And I was like, that's actually a good point. I've just been buying it out of habit. So yeah. But now I don't even look at Marvel Strike Force as much. I had to like force myself to do Danger Room because I'm so into DC Worlds Collide that yesterday I was literally like looking for other stuff to do. I almost regret saying I would do Digital Universe like on stream and like to make the videos because I was like I could be playing that right now. And so then I had to make myself go do Danger Room, and I was just like, I'm gonna do Danger Room, a couple things I'm gonna get out of Marvel Strike Force. So it's keeping me from spending money. It's keeping me from spending money on Marvel Strike Force. I'm not gonna anymore. My resources are diverted over to this game, and I'll spend whatever here. But that's my monthly allotted budget for gaming. Is that, and then that budget's gonna get wiped out when the Final Fantasy VII comes. Let's go. It's all gaming. Like all gaming, I have a monthly budget. And like if a new game comes out for PlayStation or whatever, which I haven't played PlayStation since the part 2 of the Final Fantasy VII, not in like any real way. Pick it up every once in a while. If that's like, when that game comes out, I can't wait. When does that game come out? I need to look that up. Actually, you know what? Real talk. Ain't nobody watching me right now. Y'all don't care. I'm about to check out when Final Fantasy VII Part 3 comes out. I need to know. Because it's Rebirth, Remake. When's the next one, y'all? When's the next one? Y'all come in. This is so spoiled. This is really, really spoiled. But like, I did not have a PlayStation 5. I didn't even want a PlayStation 4. I had stopped like console gaming for real to where I was just like, I don't have time. So I'll just pick up the sticks on Madden every once in a while, and I'll leave it at that. I can do an hour, but I can't do all these RPGs like Jade Empire and what was the Star Wars game? Galaxy of some Jedi Knight. Like back in the day when I was in college, I can't just sit here for like 8 hours playing this stuff. But then Final Fantasy Rebirth Remake came out, and then Rebirth Remake came out. I got a PlayStation 4 from a friend who was like, I need to get rid of this. I was like, all right, cool, I'll give you $100. I took it. And then when Rebirth came out, when they said it was coming out, I was like, they're going to make me buy a PlayStation 5, aren't they? Okay, they made me buy a PlayStation 5. And I got a PlayStation 5 because I had to play it. And then me and my ex, we started gaming together and stuff. It was fun, some games. So it ended up being a good investment. She even ended up being a pseudo gamer and bought herself a Switch. So when we were breaking up, like she even like kept her Switch, she bought it. But then she was like also gaming with herself or games with her brother and sister when they come over. So overall it was okay. But I was like, I can't believe I'm so addicted to Final Fantasy VII that I'm out here buying a PlayStation 5. I had no intentions of buying one, none whatsoever. I was officially a mobile gamer at that point because adulthood and stuff. I can't afford to be doing this. Anyway, I'm not seeing where I can find when is the next one. Yes, it was Game of the Year because it was amazing. Where's the next one? Y'all gonna make me, man. Yeah, part 3. I guess that's how I have to type it out. Possible release date of 2027. Yeah, like, oh wait, but this is the AI thing. Don't ever trust that Google AI BS. That stuff is terrible. Release date, what we should expect. I say that stuff is terrible, then I'm about to go over here and trust Reddit. Okay, no, they're still saying 2027 here. Okay. 10 improvements we want for improve what, dog? Leave it alone. As a matter of fact, the more I talk about it, I might go back through. I've only played Remake and Rebirth once each. This weekend I ain't got nothing to do. I'll play this, and then I might have to get back into I might have to do Final Fantasy again. I might do both of those games again. I even, in anticipation for like the first remake, I replayed the PlayStation version on an emulator on my phone. That's how much of a mobile gamer I was. I pulled off a PlayStation 1 emulator onto my phone, and I was like, oh, love that game. Love that game, love that game. Okay. Or should I download a PlayStation emulator and just start going at old RPGs? Like Legend of Dragoon was solid. Yeah, that Legend of Dragoon was the one that was the first one that got me in my feels because they killed the main character like that. That was the first one where I was like, what? And then okay, that's what got me into really loving RPGs and the stories and everything. I guess that's why I stopped console gaming because I like the Ghost Recons and the Rainbow Sixes and stuff. That stuff was fun. I played that a lot when I was in college. Older, not so. It's gotten so technical and everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna play online with those dudes who can headshot you from like 500 yards away while running sideways blindfolded. I'm not doing that. I'll play the missions. That stuff is fun. Okay, cool. But I haven't done that in like 20 years. RPGs are the thing where I love the story. I love going through it. They get me invested emotionally. I never finished Final Fantasy 14 either, actually. I should do that one. But like, there's a lot of Final Fantasies I didn't finish. I love 7 because I think that was one of the first ones I finished. That one, Chrono Trigger, GOAT status. That one too. Chrono Trigger was the ooh, I love Chrono Trigger. And I was poor. Right? Poor strong. We didn't have a lot of money. So my mom was not about to spend money on Super Nintendo games and a Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? So like, I had a computer, and so I got the emulator. This is where I learned how to do most of the stuff. And that's one thing I figured out in life now is that stuff that I can do, and a lot of people who didn't grow up with a ton of money can do, is because we couldn't afford it, so we had to figure out a way. I wasn't gonna get a Super Nintendo or a PlayStation or whatever, so I had to figure out a way to get it myself. What was the hustle? Emulator and ROMs, period. So then that was solved. Mom didn't hear me ask for no console. Why? Because it's on my computer. I don't need it. Played Chrono Trigger on that one. Fell in love with Chrono Trigger. That was awesome. But the one that got me was Legend of Dragoon. When that girl died, and I was like, I'm intent on finding that dude who did this. As if I could control this. It's a story, but I was like, no, this is not okay. I'm gonna find you. Oh man. Okay, I gotta play. I think I might play an RPG. Recommend any that you know of, past or past, present, something coming out. A former coworker, recommended one to me that I haven't touched yet. I think I even bought it and haven't touched it yet because my PlayStation account is locked. I can't even get into it now because it's some two-factor verification. But then when I try to contact them, they're like, you need to contact the U.S. I contact the U.S. They're like, you need to contact Switzerland. I'm like, well, somebody needs to tell me how to unlock my account. Anyway, it is what it is. Thanks, Sony. Yeah, that was a rant I did not expect to go on. I got some RPGs over there. I think I'm gonna play one later. I think I'm gonna play one later. Okay. I think it might have to be Final Fantasy. All right. So here we go. Sorry, I'm just rambling on for 20 minutes. I am tired and I'm trying to wake myself up. That's all it is. You guys are my coworkers that I've run into in the kitchen, and you're like, "Oh no, I gotta go to work." Obi's gonna talk for 30 minutes about nothing. Okay. Elseworld. And then one more. They already did some convergence today. And then digital universe. How much am I getting from that? I'm only getting 200 gems from this. I feel like the rewards tell you how easy digital universe is going to be. I wonder if I can get through these. You know what? I'll just play until I'm done. Actually, and then I didn't finish this. Hooray for... I won't say that again. I've been saying that too much. I blame too much of my problems on that self-diagnosis. You know what? No. That's all I needed to check was the gear tier 20. Okay. Do I need to run? Yeah, I do. See what I mean? Like even now, I'm doing this because I have to, because I gotta like stack the resources real quick or like run the timers out. But it's like, this is like homework. Let me hurry up and do this so I can go have fun. And the having fun is DC Worlds Collide. Somebody put in comments. I try to answer all your comments at the same time. I'll try to pick a day and then just answer everybody's. And it was like, are you liking the game? It's like, I'm loving it. It's giving me so much content in terms of like what to play and everything else. And I'm still like begging for more, but they've given plenty. So yeah, I absolutely love it. All right. And whereas this one, I mean, I've played it for a long time, so yeah, it's not going to be as exciting as the new thing. All right, so you can get out my face. We can start the digital. No. We'll do Elseworld first. And the Elseworld is going to be based on the fact that I want Pandora. Question is, should I pull these now or should I wait, get some diamond, get some gems, and then do the 10 pull? The single pulls are, I think they're better for content. I think people like those more. But the 10 pulls, I feel like, no lie, I feel like I get better probability. I know that's in my head. I know it's in my head. But, okay. Let's get this started. I can't believe I can talk. Boy, I am loquacious. I can talk about nothing for 23 minutes. Damn. Shut up, bro. All right. Here we go. And 3, 2. All right. So here's the deal. Elseworld. I think this time is Sloth. And in one of the teams, we have Pandora. So I'm going to take that team. Why? Because right now, there is this, and by the time you see this video, if you're watching the video not on stream, this event will be over. But my goal is to get Pandora. I have an increased 30% chance to get her right now because of this event. By the way, during this time is when I was trying to pull her, is when I ended up with Superman, but whatever. And not even Grodd, who I have over here selected, who I wish I could like reset. Oh, can I? Oh, you can change this. Can I just remove this? No. Oh yeah. I just learned something. It won't change after you get them, but if you don't get them, you can change this. Now, the reason I just did that is because I only want one character with a 30% chance of being pulled, not two of them. The math works in my head, right? So I want to get Pandora. I'm going to pull the few gems I got right now. But first, I'm going to go into Elseworld, play with her a little bit more, figure out a bit more, and then I'm going to try to pull them gems. So let's get to the video. And actually, here's the other thing too. That gives me one more pull. But it doesn't matter. All right, so and three, two. Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I'm gonna go through Elseworld Sloth. I think this is the fifth deadly sin. I think we're almost through them all. We got pride, gluttony, envy, lust, dude was weird, sloth, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe we are pretty close to. We only need two more after this one, and then we'll be done. Anyway, I wonder who's rage. Okay. Anyway, so basically, and I was going to pick this team anyway, but now I have even more incentive because Pandora, I'm going to let this Elseworld kind of feature Pandora. I'm going to do whatever I can to support her through the this campaign of Elseworld and make sure that she, like, to really understand her kit and what we're dealing with and who she can work with. However, at the same time, when I looked at the other squads, the one in the middle is the best one anyway. You got Superman here. Gorilla Grodd, to me, is the best tank in the game that's not a legendary. I do like Nightwing a lot. I feel like I should rank him up, but for Gorilla Grodd's turn meter, action bar manipulation, I just like a lot. Star Sapphire can hit like a truck when she gets that heal amount up at my level now. Those of you who are like in game and stuff, who are like, man, he's stupid. I'm not at in game yet. And then Cheetah bleeds. Oh, and also action bar. I didn't even realize that till just now. She pushes the action bar forward. Gorilla Grodd pushes it back for the back row. So we got a lot of action bar manipulation, which I love. Up top, Bane and Martian Manhunter. And Cyborg is good with decent heals from Black Canary. This isn't a bad squad. I don't know Croc that well. Then Phantom Stranger puts out a ton of shields apparently. Then Grodd, like I said, tank. Cyborg's okay. No, Cyborg's good. Starfire, she's actually pretty good damage dealer, but she's not high on my list. And then Two-Face is a decent support, but I still think this is the better team. So, and then as we go into Sloth, I think I forgot to do this last time. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, decreases the enemy speed by 15%, but their action bar will increase by 15% each time they take damage. That actually seems like a that seems like it could cause problems. The other ones weren't so, I didn't notice anything. This one seems like it could be an issue. If they're getting increased action bar every time I hit them, that seems like it could be something serious. Okay. All right. If I'm doing everything to support Pandora, I'm going to check in here. I don't want the revive. I think Damien is not a good character so far. I have not been able to get him to work. I think I have him at rank 5 right now. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe I need to get him to rank 6. But like, I got him. I was like, all right, cool. Got him to rank 5. Did a video on him, and I haven't really touched him much since. I try to use him in different spots, but Huntress is okay. And then, she's good for the revive. I don't need a reviver right now. We're just getting started. I'd rather have the XP. Let's go ahead and get this started. Now, I am going to, and I hope you guys don't mind. Y'all will be fine. I'm going to read through Pandora's kit again because I don't remember it. She's not one of my regular tunes. So, and then when I get her, I'll probably do a character guide. All right, so shoots an enemy dealing physical damage equal to 130% of attack. Damage increases 140 on her basic. 2 pistols. Magic shield. Okay, grants the ally with the lowest portion of HP 1 stack of cloak and a shield that can absorb damage equal to 195% of attack for 2 turns of her attack. So that would be 12,000, 13,000, which would be approximately 20% of her HP right now. Okay, 20% of her HP. It's decent. That's decent in this scenario where, like, I'm looking at her stats now. That's decent. I'm building the gear to make that look different. Okay. Shield damage absorption increases to 215, which better. Also cleanses 1 type of debuff. And I think I was saying this when I first read her kit. We don't have really people, or at least I don't yet, that are doing a cleanse of debuffs. The problem I have with it, and she is relatively slow at 198. The problem I have with it is that it's on the advanced attack. That's gonna be the first thing that goes out. Be awesome if it was on her basic. So the first time may not be useful. However, like I said, she is slow, so maybe it is. Maybe the enemy's gone and gotten some stuff out there already. Especially if you're dealing with Scarecrow on the opposite side. Okay, so each time. Okay, so Wrath of Sin. Kind of apropos for the Elseworld. Each time losing a total of HP equal to 10% of max HP, permanently increase attack by 7%. After triggering the passive 10 times, decreases the triggered attack boost by 3%. So you'll do this 10 times and you're going to increase your attack by 70%. So she is going to, let's say, so 6 times 7, 21, 420, 420. So she's going to increase by 4,200 here, approximately. Sorry for those of you who are good at math. And then after that 10th time, it's going to then decrease the attack boost by 3%. So then she's losing that, but not at the rate at which she gained it. And then if this passive goes 10 times, well, no, because somebody could hit you hard. But I'm wondering now, is this each time losing HP equal to 10%? Is this for each attack? Or is it like if one attack hits me 30%, I'm going to get 21 increase in attack? Okay. Attack is permanently increased by 10% instead. That's what it is right now since she's, I think, rank 2 or rank 7. Okay. So then that's the passive. And then this is the... I like this passive a lot. I do. I really, really do. This mechanic, the sacrifice 20% of current HP and shoots the enemy 6 consecutive times, that's the problem I'm having. I don't like sacrifice mechanics. Now, to be fair, it's not like Constantine where she's damaging the team by putting out weaken and stuff like that. She's only hurting herself, and if I put her around good support, Zatanna, for example, the second she does this, the 20%, and then she does her attacks, she's immediately getting some health back. So that's the first one on my roster that I would need. And then Kid Flash just does the big heals all around. He's the best healer in the game so far that I have. Dealing superhero damage equal to 30% of attack. So looking at 180% total, and restores HP to 50% of attack, equal to 50% of attack to an ally with the lowest proportion of HP. So 50% of her attack, which 3,000. Okay. Increases that to 35% damage per, and then you're going to get healed amount increases by 58%. Okay. Or to 58%, I should say. All right, so that's her kit. I need to support her heavy. Increase attack, but just for herself. All right, okay, all right. So now, actually, I kind of want her ultimate to go out first. Well, truth be told, these two should be doing it first. So we rewind. Okay, here's the thought process. I kind of want her attack to go out first, her ultimate to go out first, because then that way she can get that HP 20% like out of the way and then healed up. Same time, nobody on the squad is really doing heals. So it might be smarter to do this where Cheetah's going to advance her turn meter by 20-30%, depending. I think she's ranked. I think it's 30% at this rank. And then Grodd is going to rewind the back row turn meter by 20-30%. So that puts us at an advantage in terms of speed. Doesn't matter much for this because, and I'm going to skip this battle. Doesn't matter much for this because it's a cupcake. But those are like the two different strategies I'm thinking on right now. Okay. I hope this noise is coming through the dadgum microphone. All right. Increase attack of all allies with mighty trait. She is a agile, tactical, and mighty. So we're gonna go with mighty since we have soups. More XP. This team is gonna be a cupcake. All right, cool. If I turn this down here, Let's see what happens. All right, so. Okay, that went through fast. Nope, 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 nope. That's not gonna work. All right. Anyway, had to check it. Had to check it because that thing went loud. All right, so I'm taking this one. I mean, by this time, if you guys are watching these videos, I'm not gonna read every single buff. I'm gonna try to give you time to read it yourself. In the other videos, I go through them all. Do I want to weaken the opponent or get extra damage out there? I kind of like the concept of weakening them, especially if they're getting turn meter for every time we hit them. I think this will be the last match that I'll be able to auto, basically. Yeah, we're still double their strength. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, what is her? Actually, I want to read her bio too because I don't know anything about her. I've never heard of this character before. Frostbite damage, losing HP is enough. Thank you. Let's decrease the enemy's attack by 15% since they're going to be going faster anyway. Double bounty. Progress the action bar by 25% when a tank ally takes damage. I don't need to read nothing else. Okay. Okay. So basically, the dilemma comes in with Lex and Kid Flash. Lex puts out amazing shields that will protect Pandora. But Kid Flash also does a tremendous amount of heals. I am more familiar with Kid Flash's kit than I am with Lex, even though I use him in Elseworld a lot. Because I'm trying to think of what his advanced attack is. I wish they would tell me. They're not going to tell you. Oh, they're going to tell you. Okay, okay, cool. Commands his allies with the highest attack to assist. They use basic on a single enemy regardless of the skills. Lex has 25% chance of listing additional. Lex has no ally standing. He instead uses his own basic. Whenever his allies use basic attacks, total of 4 times. Lex can charge armor, draining 10% damage reduction. Okay. When using basic attacks, if Lex does not have a shield, he'll gain a shield. If Lex has a shield, he invites his ally with the highest attack to assist him in battle. Yeah. My thought process was about to be silly. I do love Kid Flash, though. Okay. The shields are, it's not heals, but it's good enough. You're going to get additional HP. Just have to avoid bleeds because bleeds hit under shielding, but we don't have to worry about that. This team looks like it's the one that's going to be taken out. Okay, cool. We'll go here. Bet. This is the point where I cannot do this anymore. We are advancing our turn meter already, so we're going to remove Cheetah. We're going to let Soups. This is a good match. No, wait. Yeah, this is a good matchup. We're going to let Soups stay there. We're going to switch this over because Tactical is weak against Agile, so let's match that up. Okay, cool. Fight. Now, I'm going to watch this action bar and see how much it advances when tanks take. Oh, I did make one mistake. I should have put Lex's ultimate maybe first, maybe second. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that order of when Pandora needs to have. Truth be told, now though, yeah, she's about to lose her health. Okay, that's not. It's a chunk, but that is not insane. That is not insane, okay? I think, okay, that's convinced me that maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic about the sacrifice mechanic for her. Like, she did lose some. It would be nice if Lex put shields on her now. You know what I mean? And that's my mistake for doing the ultimates incorrectly. So she does need some support because she's doing that, but it's not as though it's one of those, I'm not going to check out her kit. Like, I don't want her anymore. I'm back to liking her because I loved her kit the first time I read it, except for when I got to the sacrifice thing. Then it just turned me off completely. Okay. I might have taken too much of a hard line on the not liking sacrifice. And then so like the sacrifice goes, and I think it's still, the sacrifice is still HP, so the shields don't help. Because I saw the shields move down. I don't know if the shields help, because it says HP. Now that I think about it, that might have been, Lex is still good, but that might have been the incorrect thought process. Tactical, agile. We want agile and lifesteal for her. Oh yeah, the lifesteal will come in big because of well, her need for it, just quite frankly. No, not gonna take any of those. Hal Jordan would have been the best one to take out of this situation. Yeah, this is a mediocre team. Even more mediocre. Wow. Okay. Am I sure about that? This one's pretty mediocre. Poison Ivy and Penguin can cause problems, I guess. We'll go with this one. It's fine. Now, I am going to change the ultimate order slightly. The turn meter manipulation was good as a pair for me. Was good as a pair, but now is not as important. I'm going to get these shields up as fast as possible, protect her. Soups then goes, so we should be good like this. Let's see how that works. And actually, I need to pay attention to this. Okay, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So right here, when Superman gets hit, so the shield goes down. You see what I mean? However, when she does her sacrifice, you'll see that the shield moves and this black space shows up. That's because her sacrifice is hitting her HP under her shield. Now there's the lifesteal from the buff, so that's okay. That kind of helps manage that. We don't want another burn here because that means that we're about to get detonated on. I feel as though if I'm gearing for Pandora, and straight up, Kid Flash is a better matchup or is a better support for her than Lex is going to be. In this role, I mean, I know Lex is a tank, but in this role, I'm trying to use him as support for her. Kid Flash should have been the better one because he's healing her HP, not giving her shields. Okay. Live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. Plus, the heals from Flash would have made Star Sapphire hit harder. And it looks like we're about to lose Pandora. I have enough adrenaline shot, so I'm not even going back on this. That's fine. But, yeah. See, so she's sacrificing. She's got some lifesteal. That's cool. We've rewound some of the turn meter, but I'm not liking where she's at right now. Oof. She takes one more hit. Like, damn. One more shields and stuff. But, like, if she does her ultimate again, the shields don't matter. Okay. Cool, we got out of there, but I feel like picking Lex was the wrong choice. He does a lot of extra other stuff, and I mean, maybe it's not wrong, but if I'm going to... The reason why I was wrong in the scenario is that I was trying to support Pandora, and I did not know that, or I didn't think about how the sacrifice was HP and not shields. So that was a big mess up on my side. Is this still a thing? Okay. I didn't think this deep in the Elseworld I was still going to be getting elites or fighting elites, but I'm not complaining about it. All right, so now that I know Lex's shields don't necessarily help with her HP, let's get her damage out there as soon as possible, then followed by Soups. Let's see if that... Well, this is an elite squad, so we should be okay. So damage out there as soon as possible, giving us a chance to heal before anything else. With lifesteal, running over Zatanna, she seems like it's a sacrifice, but she's not losing that much. Let's go soups. Boom. She's seen. Okay, now that we're getting higher up, I focused a lot on her, supporting her, making sure her health bar is okay. Like that part of the strategy. Now I'm gonna see how much she does as a damage dealer. Try to pay more attention to that. Even though she is support. And she does provide some good support, actually. $17K. That's 4,600 each. It's 4,600 each on 6 attacks, so 24K at the end of it. Okay. Alright. Increase crit on poison, attack by 15%. Damage. Dealing damage adds 1 stack of burn or frostbite. Tank allies increase attack power by 6%. 30% chance to gain 1 energy. Okay, no. So no chance stuff, just the frostbite and the burn. We have an extra. Oh, Deathstroke. I like playing with him, but smart money is on getting like another Superman, right? But he's a legendary too. And that dude wrecks space. Let's go ahead and get in here. Nope. Let's nope. Come on, elites. Oh, Blue Beetle? Yeah, we can do that. Blue Beetle. Why is Blue Beetle bad in every game? Y'all just don't like Jaime. Okay. Y'all really don't rock with Jaime. Okay. Let's remove her. His ultimate doing damage. Now let's get the shields out before we do. I kind of have this thing of where like I like to get either my healer / support, whatever what Lex's role is right now. I either want to have them in the second or third spot, so get damage out there like first, and then having them go relatively often by being in that second position. If I feel like I need a lot of support, like a lot of heals and stuff, I'll put them in the first position. But typically I try to put them in the second, maybe third, depending on what I'm looking up at. Okay. Now the other logic here would be put Deathstroke in front of Pandora. Pandora way back here, so we don't use her sacrifice as much. As a matter of fact, let's just see how that plays out. But we're trying to test her. No, sorry. We're trying to test her damage. Because then that decides whether or not we want to put her in the back row or not. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and do it this way. Okay. Research and development, guys. This is R&D. Okay. So now, okay, Soup says 5,700 there, right? She did 6 times 3,400. So 36, wait, what? 6, 9, yeah, 18,000. His ultimate, like single targets were 13,000 from what it looked like. I should probably slow it down just a bit. I'll do that in the next battle to try to catch the damage a little bit better. But it seems like comparable, an AoE attack doing 13,000 versus a single target attack doing 18,000. That seems relatively comparable. And now we see real damage. 9K, 8,500. And she's... Ooh, Grodd fell. I didn't even notice that he was that low. Dang. Alright, so there she goes. Yeah, 4,300 each time. And then his is 12. It was 12K for the single attack on him from AoE. Okay, I like his. Okay. I like his instinct. I think that's cool. Okay. All right. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Upon adding frostbite to burn, permanently decrease the target's decrease by 15%. Increase damage by 50%. Let's do this because we are putting down burn and frostbite now. Wonder Woman and Zatanna. Zatanna. I feel like my southern comes out when I say Zatanna's name. I try to hide it. I do. I try to hide it. Except for when I say War Damn Eagle. I think I'm going to go here. Question is, do I revive Grodd or do I just move on to the next one? I mean, moving on to the next one would just be Cheetah or Star Sapphire. How many adrenaline shots do I have? Oh, I got 12 of them things. That's fine. Come on, let's go. Yeah, he can still be at the end. Okay. Oh. Where's my water? Here we go. Trying to avoid putting the water on the table now because I could hear the bang on the microphone. All right. I said I was going to slow it down. So that was one for 12. I think I saw one for 16 in there. Or was that for 1,600? That was 16,000. But I feel like that was a frostbite hit. Yeah. Oh, that was for 19,000. Wait, what is going on? Oh, because I've increased their attack. Okay. It's like, what in the actual hell? Alright, so then for the next one, we'll be able to see a little bit better. Taking the damage. Bang. Did. Yeah, that the frostbite damage is throwing me off because I'm seeing those numbers. I'm like, yeah, frostbite is a fun debuff. Let's just put it that way. When detonating, the detonating damage 20% for every frost. This seems like it's okay. That is going to wreck shop. What's in here? No. He does shields. Nope, definitely not. We're already losing HP. This one seems kind of okay. I'm not messing with Flash right now. Flash is very dangerous in this game because you can't control who they attack like directly. And so you can end up in these terrible situations where Flash is alone and then he dies and then he comes back and he destroys your team. So that was 79,000 on a 7,900, 6,900 from these tanks. Crit at 6,000. She does her ultimate, which. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the crit and I was like, what was going on? All right, here 5, 8, 6, 2. Okay. Deathstroke is about to fall, y'all. What's really going on? I think I'm about to redo my strategy. Pandora's taking shots to the face. Okay, so Soups goes. Again, at 13,000 approximately. Punched the hell out of Merchant Man. like he said something bad about Lois. That was personal. Honestly, I'm going to let her get her next attack off because I want to see the damage. And then I'm going to restart this different. 17,000 on that. That was a basic attack, right? Let's stop this real quick because I want to restart. That was a basic attack, right? 17,000? Nasty. Right? That was 17,000 on a basic. Okay. So I put Lex in front for more support, more shields because of Deathstroke falling. Alright. And then we're going to speed this up a little bit more. Come on. She's added magic shield and cloak there. I've been so focused on her damage and everything, I'm not even looking at the other stuff she's doing. Like, look how well she has Grodd, like 7K and then 3,600 thereafter. So 1 crit shot and then some other stuff. Honestly, thinking about running her with red, I even missed that damage. Thinking about running her with Red Hood so that she automatically crits, not automatically, but basically crits on her first attacks. That might be something. Okay. We got the shields up. Help protect Deathstroke. Okay, this is going much better. Okay. We're good with that. Deathstroke about to wreck Jason Todd's day. 13,000. On a single attack, it was 13,000 crit. She was doing more than that. He did an additional attack, I guess. I think it was 2 hits. She was doing more than that. He's legendary. She's epic. And he's a damage dealer, right? She's support. Increase up 50%. Yeah, that one. Oh, no, this could be... Nope, I'm not doing Poisonous Frostbite and Burn. Oh, so we're going to the last one. Stunt enemies that start a battle. Yes, please. Supergirl, Martian Manhunter. We'll just grab Supergirl. It doesn't matter. We're about to destroy these boys. And they gave us a... Well, Wonder Woman. They got a Supergirl of their own. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'm about to pull these cards real quick and see if I actually get Pandora after doing all these videos. You better show me love. I better get Pandora, or I'm gonna do absolutely nothing about it. Yeah, this is fine the way it is. So that's 10K crit shot on his advanced attack. 12K. Deathstroke. Deathstroke, dog. Deathstroke. I can't wait to get Deathstroke. Deathstroke, dog. Give me an event for Deathstroke. Okay, so now here. Oh, he blocked a lot of that. Oh, well, because it's Blue Beetle, yeah. He blocked a lot of that stuff. Wonder Woman, why? That hurts. That hurt. You hurt my feelings. And now she's stunned, of course. Too bad she can't cleanse herself. Okay, well, we got rid of... Well, I was going to say that... Yeah, but Deathstroke on their side is also a problem. But I don't think he's going to be able to punch through Superman. We got this covered, so... I'm liking Pandora more and more, and the more and more I was using her... I do like Elseworld a lot. The more and more I use her, the more and more I was thinking of, like, the tunes that I could run with her. I want to run with Kid Flash. I want to run her with Zatanna. I want to run her with Red Hood to try the crits on her opening attack. Yeah, she's gone now. She fell. But that's okay. We're about to win. She did her job. She fell at the end, right? Of course, the ultimate sacrifice. So, we won. And now I'm about to go pull these cards and see if I can get Pandora. This is either going to be a very, very fun, cool video or very disappointing for me. We'll go open up our chest over here first. What do we get for all of our work? Oh, an extra card. Come on, Fates. I need you to smile at me a little bit today. And then anything else in here? There's another card, but I'm about to open these, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, but that card only applies to the epic recruitment. It doesn't apply to the event. Damn. Okay. Any gems? 250. All right. Okay. No. I was going to say I can do Digital Universe and come back and do this, but I'll do this now since I said it's fine. It is fine. Oh, I can use the recruitment tick, so I get 10. I get 10 officially, which means that if I could open up 6 before the end of the day, or before the end of this clock, when does this expire? 4 days. That means I'm guaranteed an epic, which is a good shot at getting her. Anyway, let's see if I can get Pandora. I'm not seeing the congratulations thing, so I'm going to say that's not her. Why all the uncommon? Oh much y'all hate me. They hate me so much. They hate me so much, man. 3 more pulls. It stalled for a second. It stalled for 2 more pulls. It stalled for another second. Last pull. Can we get her on the last one, please? See, I should have done 10. I should have done 10. That's it. No Pandora. But. So now we are 6 away from getting an epic. I'm gonna play the game some more. And honestly, I'm gonna stop the video here. But if I get the chance to get any more, I'm going to pause it, and maybe you'll see at the end of this video me getting Pandora. But if the video officially ends here, all sad day. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. See you guys next time. Come on, Pandora. Come on, Pandora. Come on, Pandora. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who you with? So now let's open up these real quick that I got from doing convergence. I'm really contemplating the whole Ocean Master of it all. I think I will take him rank 8 so I can experiment with artifacts a little bit more. He's the one I can do it with. Well, I mean, Penguin would be the one I could do it with theoretically with the fewest amount of resources. So I could just like go ahead and get that going. But I use Ocean Master a lot. So what do I want to do? I mean, I do like Penguin, but he's not exactly performing the way that I want him to right now. Why is this a thing? Oh, that. Okay. Oh, okay. I was about to be upset. Okay. Oh yeah, the secret records. I always like go back and find the ones that only have like 1, so I can get the gems as fast as possible. Give me my 50, homie. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go into Digital Universe, but right now I'm trying to think about whether or not I want to do these characters now. Still need 90. Only need 20 there though. I can get 90 easy. I can get 90 easy. I think. And then I can get 30, I can get 20 easy. Ish. Say easy-ish. If I spent all the gems, I could have done it in the base shop, but yeah. This is why, and it's probably not advised depending on what you're doing, but I have been spending gems to get these. Boom, I didn't even know you was there. Max, done. What's up, homie? Okay, see, that's even better. Seems like they want me to do this today. But I've been spending gems on that stuff, which I'm sure there's people going to be like, and I don't think it's great value, so don't necessarily follow my lead on that one. But I'm like, yo, see, so I can get this here from the arena shop, a couple of these, got 5 of these left, and I got 6 of these left that I can buy. I don't have the credits for it yet. And then I can buy a couple of these. So I could take Penguin up to rank 8, put the artifact on him, and then figure out stuff about artifacts. I do use Penguin, but I have Superman as a tank. That is he's already there. So just fewer resources need to be used than taking him up. I don't know what to do. like if I wasn't, and this is gonna sound very, very stupid, if I wasn't doing this, like part of the argument for this is the content, right? Part of the argument is like I want to go ahead and get into artifacts. I want to go ahead and know. I want to experiment with them. I want to make videos on them because I don't know anything about them yet. Anything, but I don't really. So like I want to go ahead and get started, and I'm also being impatient. Ocean Master, I feel like might be the better play because I'm gonna have to do all this over again. I don't know if I have the resources for all that. Let's go to the shop real quick. So all of this is like cashed out. We've done that. Evil Falls does not have anything but gear, but I've spent a lot if you couldn't tell. This depends on what I need. This does not because they've sold out here. I have enough penguin. I even have enough Nightwing 55. No, I don't care about this right now. This is to upgrade vehicles. I'm not too worried about it. So I can, what's the max I can buy here? I'm gonna buy it anyway, regardless of whether I need 5 or not. I don't think I need 5, but I'm gonna get it anyway. So now this is sold out in the Elite Arena shop. I'm gonna pause on this. It refreshes in 9 days. I'm kind of saving these so I can farm the Superman. If I can get to 4,000, I'll get this one because I think this shop lasts for 2 weeks, maybe a month. So then I'm gonna try to get to 4,000 here, get this, and then when it resets, do it all over again. Get Superman, get that, and then I should be able to take him up to rank 8. I just got one of these, and that's why I'm kind of pushing to do the rank up now. And I did just put signature on. Okay, that's not important. So basically, I can dump the rest into this and get 5 of these. Okay, let me come back. Okay, so we got 50 here. Okay. Need 20 more. Yeah, and if I'm going through all this just to get Penguin up, I'm gonna have to do all this and then some to get Ocean Master up. But right now, man, should I wait? Because I'm more convinced I should do this for Ocean Master than I should do it for Penguin. What's his rank 7? What's his rank 7 skill that I'm gonna get? Because I may just wait and just do artifacts later. Grants block and block amount bonus to 2 allies with the lowest HP. Grants 50% block and 50% block amount to ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn. And he's doing it to 2 allies with the lowest HP for 1 turn. That ain't that great, is it? 1 turn to 50% block and 50% block amount. That's not that great. And then the rank 8 additional. Okay, that's not that great. Am I talking myself out of it? It's good. And I like the additional counter chance, but it's a chance. And you guys know how I feel about chances. So it's going to be like the main cell here is something increases from a 10% chance to a 20% chance, which is a good increase, but is it really that much? And it's still just a chance. So I could put resources into something that's going to not happen 4 out of the 5 times. Then here, we get the block amount. It's on 2 allies. That's cool on the advanced attack. This would be really good in the opening as well to help with survivability of those 2 lower allies. But if I go to Penguin, his one thing is Max HP increases from 24%. Healing received increase. See, this isn't that great either. But he is a tank. And I get to do the artifacts sooner. Okay. I'm going to do Penguin. I would love to do Green Arrow, but then somebody going to yell at me. Somebody going to yell at me if I do Green Arrow. Because I need my Green Arrow frags to fuse Lex. And Lex is the most important. Nobody else? Nobody else? Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and mute this WhatsApp. Okay. Mute. Sup. Okay. I'm checking one more time and then I'll do this digital universe video. I'm on chill today because it is Saturday, first thing in the morning. I said I was going to do a little bit of work today because we had a hectic day yesterday at the job. But Nightwing, how many of his do I have? 55? Never going to happen. Would happen one day. Hers is only 40. As much as I love you, I can't love you. Oh yeah, Poison Ivy, but Poison Ivy, I see how many of those I got, but Poison Ivy's not even ranked 6 yet, so I think Bane is also used for the Lex fusion. Yeah, it's gonna, let me check Nightwing real quick. What does Nightwing get? Just demoted Nightwing. That's funny. Rank 7. Damage increases to 80% and chance increases to 80% when blocking. The chance of triggering increases to 60%. So that's a 20% gain actually on that block chance. Just cool. This isn't gonna knock me off of Penguin because I do want to start learning about artifacts, and I'm gonna be able to rank these guys up soon enough anyway. So yeah, can I get to Penguin being rank 8? I said I needed 20 here, right? And I said I needed how many here? 20. I need 20 of each. Is there anywhere in any other store I can get 20 of each? These would be helpful if I hadn't just spent my gems on those terrible pulls. Those would be very helpful right now. So I need 2 of these and 2 of these. Oh, that's the max. Oh no. Oh no. So I can buy either 2 of these and 1 of these. That's actually probably where smarter money is. All right, I'm hesitating a lot. So I'm gonna go do Digital Universe first. See what resources I get from there, and then I'll come back to it. I got a lot of doubt, consternation. I got a lot of doubts. All right, so we're gonna do Digital Universe Capel. Okay. I'll be right back. And actually, you know what? Let me make myself a coffee real quick, and then I will be right back. Old school. created a monster. Here we go. So I'm back. Looks like, yeah. Sorry, Troy Stafford. I stepped away real quick to make myself a coffee. And that was DC Legends. So basically, I was a content creator there. And then before the game shut down itself, I put all my characters to bed. So I changed them into the skins that I wanted them to be on. I recorded the whole thing to see my whole roster, so I would have my whole roster. I was so sad. I recorded the whole thing, so I have my whole roster in case I ever want to look back. Changed to the skin that I wanted them to be in. Went through all the skins and then changed to the one that I wanted to be in, and then like put them to bed, which just sounds like I just took my dog to the vet to euthanize it. And then once I started doing DC Worlds Collide, which is the game I'm about to start doing this video on now. The digital universe is what I'm about to hop into. I like it a lot. It is reminiscent of DC Legends, albeit different. Oh, okay. You watched my videos before? Okay, cool. Okay. So, I'm about to get into this digital universe now and play it. But those who were doing DCL came up and they talked about it, and I hadn't looked at that video since I made it that year and a half, 2 years ago. And I watched it and it got me all in my feels again. All right. Cool. Well, glad to have you watching now. Do you play DC? Are you playing Worlds Collide? It's releasing in the US July 7th, but you can get the APK for it now if you got an Android device. Anyway, let me know. Be on the chat with me. That's cool. I'm about to start recording the video for Digital Universe Kappa. Ugh. Still trying to wake myself up with this coffee. That's okay. That's all right. I would highly recommend it. I like it a lot. It's very free to play friendly right now, at least. I don't know if they're going to change deals and stuff. There's some deals that are worth the purchase. Most of them are not, but that's beside the point. The gameplay is different. My description of it is player versus coach stuff. Here I'm a coach, whereas before in DC Legends you're a player. Let me actually exit. I got so wrapped up in talking. Let me exit and reset. And I'm gonna start this video. Reset. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm playing Marvel Strike Force now too, and they actually asked me to join their Envoy program when DC Legends fell off. I did, but I just couldn't make the content. One, I was trying to finish my master's, but two, it was like I just couldn't find my spot. There's a lot of good content creators and everything, and I just felt like anything I say would either be dumb or just repeating what they just said. It's just like, I learned this from Dorky Dad, and I'm gonna say it here on my video. Watch me, please. It's like, no. So I found when I kind of stopped, and I would do videos every once in a while. Found this game like 3 weeks ago and became obsessed. I think I've already posted at least 30 videos. And I still have another 10 that need to go out. I'll be releasing one a day. I'm going to try to change my release schedule because I was doing like 2 a day. That's how many I had going. And truth be told, I still could do 2 a day. Easy. But I'm trying to slow it down because I don't want the expectation of 2 a day because things are going to change, right? Right now, I think the last one I put out was Star Sapphire. I'm looking at right now that's been edited. I haven't uploaded yet. I have Cheetah Guide, Scarecrow, Elseworld Gluttony. So that's the second version of Elseworld. Red Hood. And then from the ones I haven't edited yet, it's going to be the Elseworld Pride. I haven't edited yet. Then I just did Elseworld Sloth. Digital Universe I'm doing here. There's a Digital Universe Part 4 that I need to put together. So like, there's a lot of content. But Marvel Strike Force I do like. I still play. That game is very, very complicated too. Like it's a lot of put it this way. Those content creators, they do a ton of work because those kits are so damn complicated and overly written. So many mechanics going on, and I guess you have to do that once the game gets to be, I think it's 7 years old now. So I guess there's some stuff that you have to do. But if you want to like figure out new stuff like Dossier Gaming, for example. You have got to study. And in this game, the kids, there's some that are more complicated, less complicated, but I don't feel like I got to sit down for 6 hours with a notebook and a pen and a highlighter like I'm in college in 2004. You know what I mean? Like it's not that. So it is idle gameplay. I do like it. I'll dip into Marvel Strike Force, but this game, I was just doing a rant, not a rant, but talking about it earlier at the start of the stream about how like this game is literally making me spend less money. I'm spending more time here, less time on Marvel Strike Force, and I want to find ways to like spend money on the game because I like supporting the games. I know not everybody can, but I feel like if I can support a free-to-play game a little bit, I'm kind of contributing to helping the free-to-play players keep playing and keeping the game alive. And if I got it, just a little bit of chump, okay, cool. I'm putting it to the pot. So like we can all keep playing this game for a while. That's the idea. So, I mean, I know there's whales and krakens who like really support the games, but let's say I'm a dolphin. Let's say I'm a salmon or a trout. If you get a good base of us as well, then it's better for the game itself. You know what I mean? If you can put in a little bit, then put in a little bit. I don't know. But I'm not telling anybody how to spend their money. Do it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, it's real free-to-play friendly. You ain't got to spend a dime, and you can get very far in this game and enjoy it a lot. It's really, really free-to-play friendly. Do they? Because this is the thing. Pandora isn't new. They just did Bridesmaid, and I don't know how new she was, but when I got into the game, she was new. I don't know what their release schedule is because DC Legends was 2 tunes a month. Marvel Strike Force is like 80 tunes a week. I don't know how their team, but they have they release 3 new tunes and then rework 2 every month. Something like that. Yeah, like every month. It's a lot, man. This one, I don't know what their release schedule is or gonna be. If you're saying like it is every other week there's a new character, then that's good for me to know. Cool. So then Bridesmaids was new, Pandora was old. So we'll see. Anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get into Digital Universe real quick. Digital Universe Kappa. I've been streaming for a while, but I guess this is what happens when it's a Saturday and you ain't got nothing to do. I ain't going nowhere. They just came out with the Accursed team now. That's another one coming out. I think it's the Hellfire. Yeah, exactly. I think it's the Hellfire Club because they dropped hints around that as well. The Accursed team is trash so far to me. And the thing is like they're already talking about the next team that's coming out and dropping hints, and they haven't fully released the Accursed team yet. Like you still don't have Satana, I think is her name, and then Hood just came out, and now they're already like on to the next team. And I think it's because Accursed failed, and so did Thunderbolts. Like they are handing out Thunderbolt frags like Halloween candy right now because that team was trash. Vigilantes though, I love the Vigilante team. That team is fun. But like Accursed has been bleh. Thunderbolts was very bleh. Vigilante, Liberty are my favorites right now. I don't even use Liberty that much. Anyway, all right. Here we go. So I'm gonna start recording for Digital Universe. You get to see the behind the scenes. And 3, 2. Digital Universe Kappa. I didn't have to look up that one. Okay. All right. I'm lying. I didn't know that letter. I know Lambda, and Lambda's next. The K being Kappa should have been pretty obvious to me. I don't know the Greek alphabet, y'all. I know like 5 of them things, and that was because of like school, like math and whatnot. We didn't study that. So I'm gonna go into Digital Universe Kappa. We're gonna see what it is. I was about to make a stupid step joke. Let's just get to the video, man. You think Astro? Illuminati's falling off to me a little bit too. And Annihilators is still used a lot in Arena. And it's not even the full Annihilators. Honestly, it's in-game Thanos and Gore. Gladiator's good, but like Gore and in-game Thanos, yeah, for real. Illuminati, they still hold, but they need to have somebody else like an Odin, like a Mephisto, like you got to drop off Mr. Fantastic and then put in somebody else to get them to keep running. Astral, I do like a lot, but Astral is slow as frozen molasses. Emma is a beast on that team, though, and I took her gear tier 20 because she is amazing. I like Astral a lot, but they're on my war defense team right now. You know what I mean? So, like, they're good, but I don't know. All right, so here we go. Getting into Digital Universe in... Yeah. 3, 2... Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, we're going to go through Digital Universe Kappa. I'm getting 200 gems from here. Now, in case you guys aren't on the stream, shout out to the homie Troy, keeping me company. In case you guys aren't on the stream, I got 200 gems here, and I'm going to use this to try to get Pandora. I've tried to get Pandora in that previous video that I just did, Elseworld Sloth. For me, it was literally 30 minutes ago. For you, it might have been a couple days ago. So I'm going to try to pull her again. I do need these because I'm going to try to take, I might take either Penguin, Rank 8, or Ocean Master. I'm debating heavy on that right now. This will help us with the pulls. So let's just get into it. I will say this, and this is one of those maybe kick me in the teeth moments. It looks as though this is not going to be a difficult digital universe because the rewards aren't looking nuts unless this holds a lot of value to people. It's not looking nuts. Let's see what this one does. All right, so we got the map again where you have to go through the portals. Okay, fine. I don't see the healing stations like the last time, which worries me. Okay. Now here's the thing, for those of you who don't know, I have to read these now because the last time I didn't read this, it screwed me in the game mode. So I have to at least look at them. I observed an error in the algorithm here. Part of the algorithm will lower our combat power. Be careful, search carefully, obtain algorithm then. So they're gonna try to lower our power, y'all. What's going on? Easy. Can we? Oh, we can't skip it. Okay, here we go. So we got our Mighty. We're gonna match up with. I mean, the Mighty should be fine the way it is now. Actually, I was gonna try to match up with. Let's remove you. Like I'm just kind of getting ready for what is to come. I think we're good with this though. All right. Bet. Oh, and the order. Okay, I'm kind of good with that. We'll move Grodd over so that we can get the turn meter, the action bar reduction out there faster. Okay. So yeah, Troy, the one thing, and somebody brought this up, is idle gameplay. So you can control the ultimates for them, but it's not a full on like this does turn some people off. I like it actually, because it makes me feel like a basketball coach. But like, what are we doing? Okay, get him out the paint. Oh, Superman is in invulnerable mode right now. He can't take punishment. Don't kill Grodd. This is the thing about this mode. If I lose anybody, they're gone forever. Okay, I can't revive characters that I lose in this game mode. Unlike Elseworld. There we go. Okay, cool. On to the next one. That kind of scared me. Thought I said that was supposed to be easy. Oh, no. They're going to make me take this error. I have to choose one? Ugh. Decreases defense of allies with the mighty traits. Decrease defense with the allies with the agile or the tactical. It's gonna have to be agile because the two tanks I'm gonna use most are gonna be Grodd and Superman and Penguin. Maybe Bizarro's tossed in there somewhat. I don't use Nightwing as much as I guess people would recommend. And I can't have either of my tanks, the tactical or the mighty, lose 25% of their defense. Y'all some jackasses for that one. Okay. I will say that is one thing I like about the game, though, giving us these like weird, different challenges. They are being creative. Okay. Well, I've said that before though. And I just. Okay, so you know or understand why I'm so upset. I just decreased the defense of my agile characters, and agile is what's strong against tactical. These guys are tactical. Green Arrow is agile. Kid Flash, the best healer in the game for me so far, is agile. Damn. Looks good, George. Check it. It's fun. It's fun. Get the APK. The game releases officially in the US July 7th, but you can get the APK now and play. Get it. Go ahead. I'm trying to get enough of the people who are watching together so that I can go ahead and start a league and we can have our own. Leagues are what alliances are called here. Thank God they don't call them clans. I'm not comfortable with that term. But yeah. I'm trying to get enough. I have enough of the old heads, my day ones from DCL, that when the game comes out, I'm gonna put them in a league, and then enough of the viewers, streamers, whoever's on. When you guys are like, yeah, I want to be in your league. Okay, cool. I'll send you the invite. I'm gonna make it like review application only, and then I'll send you the invite. You can join if you like. If you want to do something with your friends, that's fine too. Or if you want to invite your friends to my league, that's fine. Because I will literally have, if you say yes, like 4 people who are down. Anyway. I need to remove Superman because I cannot even play around with losing dude. I am strangely okay with losing Constantine because of that whole like making your team weaker. However, at the same time, by putting him in, I'm weakening more the team that has been weakened by that damn debuff that they just put out. Woosah. I have to say woosah to this game a lot. Have you guys noticed that? I did leave Mr. Freeze in level link. Okay, cool. Sign up for the game. I'll chat with you when I'm done with this video on stream. I did. Okay. So what I'm trying to do right now is tactical. As a matter of fact, let me know what you're gonna sign in your username as, and I will create the league. When I create the league, I will hit you up on the friend list in DC Worlds Collide, and then do it that way. All right. I want him to do the damage. I need him to do the damage. As a matter of, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm thinking about it too much. It's a 100k punch down. We should be okay. If I get Green Arrow's damage out there fast, Grodd is going to rewind the turn meter for the back, the action bar in the back. I'm going to use Kid Flash to heal us real quick. I'm going to use Freeze is only going to really help the front row at this point. He's not going to help protect Green Arrow. Or even better, Troy, I'm on Gryford 03 on DC Worlds Collide. Come be my friend. It's fine. And then we'll figure it out from there. Okay, see, Flash did what he was supposed to do. Green Arrow did what he was supposed to do. We all survived. Thank you. Thank you for small blessings. Y'all better not give me another fatal error. Okay, we got a buff this time. Increase attack of all allies with the mighty trait. Agile trait. Okay. So. The agile trait is the one that's weakened by defense, right? So should I counteract that by adding an increased attack? But then if we have mighty allies, that includes my Superman. Superman being able to hit 25% harder as my sole legendary. That's a good, and I'm looking at Flash right now. I can see Flash through the thing. Flash is agile. He's going to be weak against tactical. Do I make the short-term decision because I know? Yeah, I'm gonna make the short. He's neutral against agile and he's weak against tactical. I don't have any good tactical damage dealers. I mean, some people would say Constantine. He causes too much damage to me. I try to avoid using him, just like the Justice League. I'm gonna do agile because Green Arrow is a good damage dealer. Is my best damage dealer right now. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna get you later when I'm done with the video. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and take this name down. So, sorry guys, this part of the video will be cut out. Obi, you're cutting out this part of the video. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. All right, and coming back in 3, 2. Yeah, had to with the stuff and the thing. You know how it is. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to add Agile to give the 25% increase in attack because I see Flash in the background. Mighty is going to be weak against Agile, especially if Flash does that thing at the end where he just wrecks everybody's face. I'm genuinely terrified of that because if I lose everybody in that moment, I can't revive anybody. So I'm genuinely like worried about that moment when that thing comes up. Like this is the one downside. It's part of the strategy or whatever. The one downside about this, yeah, is that I can't target Flash because it is idle gameplay, and if he decides to do his whole rewind, come back to life, and wreck your face thing, especially since they have decreased defense, these guys die immediately. And I have to hope they survive long enough for me to stop and restart. I don't have a chance after that thing happens. So I have to remove these guys now that I think about it immediately. Actually, I'll keep Zatanna in for her passive heals. And then Penguin. I'm actually tempted to rank up Penguin now just because of this. We are punching down by 162,000. So, like, I don't know why I'm being so paranoid. Should be okay. Let me double check this real quick. Actually, that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Should be okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. Let's need some water. Should be okay. Y'all are not really taking damage. I don't like. Okay, Flash is low first. Good. Flash is gone first. For those of you that don't know, Flash has this thing of where if he's the last one alive and he dies, he rewinds time and comes back with a full health bar and then like uses his ultimate like 1,000 times and murders you. So it is not fun. It is not fun at all. Y'all sons of I'm not supposed to curse in these videos. Y'all I'm having fun. I am. I love the challenge. It's fun. And part of the fun is being like, y'all some mother. That's part of the fun. Being mad and then getting over it and getting through it and then being like, told you. 25% HP. Y'all some. Who's next? Hold up. I'm cheating. Who's next? I use this green portal. That green portal is going to take me all the way to... Can I do this with my... Oh, yes. Oh, game changer. So that's going to take me all the way over here, right? This green one. So I can't... I have... My laptop has a touch screen. And so, like, I didn't realize I could use my finger to move this. So that green is going to go over to this... Hey, stop that. That green is going to go over to this green portal, right? This green portal is going to lead us to Frankenstein. Frankenstein has a mix. It's elites though. It's going to be medium difficulty. It's going to be these two, which they will be weak against Mighty. There's no real damage dealers. They're all tanks. They're elite, so they're not going to hit hard. They're not going to hit hard. Tactical is my weakest class. The one that I use the most is Grodd, and he is a tank, so reducing his HP is gonna suck. But I need the HP for Kid Flash and Green Arrow, who are already weakened by that defense reduction. and I need the HP for Superman, Bizarro, Penguin, all those other tanks. So the only people is Zatanna, who does the self heal and life steal stuff. Damn, this is the decision. And then Grodd. Those are the two tacticals I use the most. I just like Zatanna has me hesitating now. I just realized Zatanna's on all my teams, all of them. Oh my gosh. Do we get to reverse this at some point? Where's the shop at, man? Do we get to like... I hope I got the... Yeah, okay, so I looked at it the right way. Where's the shop at, man? Damn. Damn, y'all hurting me. Oh, y'all hurting me. Okay, here we go. All right, I can leave them in because I'm not worried about damage from Freeze or Captain Cole. I'm not worried about damage from anybody here, honestly. Like this HP reduction is not worrying me about this scenario. What's worrying me is that I'm getting all these knockbacks on my like stats, and I'm having to go deeper and deeper into this. So I feel like it's gonna bite me in the ass later. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna happen. This is gonna be a problem later, especially if we don't have the opportunity to kind of reverse it in some way or get a buff that's gonna nullify that. As a matter of fact, I need to be sure to, before picking buffs that increase attack or defense or whatever, I need to be sure to check the ones that the debuffs that I already have up from this and pick the ones that counteract it. Decrease defense by 25% for a tank, DPS, or support. Oh my god, y'all can go straight to hell. I already have decreased defense by 25% for Agile. Agile affects my main support and one of my main damage dealers. Okay, everybody, I'm trying to keep it like simple. Who are the ones I use the most? This also increases the attack. We're good. HP is reduced on tactical. So defense is reduced on Agile, which is a support and a damage dealer. I don't use Agile tanks. HP is reduced on tactical, which is one tank, one support. I cannot decrease defense on tanks, so it's only going to be either damage dealers or support. If I do damage dealers, then I'm decreasing the defense of one of my best damage dealers in Green Arrow. And if I do support, I can't reduce support. I can't, because they have to stay alive to keep everybody else alive. So I have to reduce the defense of my damage dealers. Can't do it for tanks. Tanks need to stay alive. They get hit the most, or that's what you want to have happen. Support are there. The ones that I use the most are Kid Flash and Zatanna, and their whole job is to keep other people alive. They can't do that if they did. Yeah, medium, even though they're elite, because it's called roguelite. That's the thing. And it's not just this. There's different game modes, and one of the game mode types is they have two roguelite systems. It's this Elite World, Elseworld is one, which I did earlier in this stream, and you can check it out on the YouTube channel. And then you have this one, Digital Universe, which is like roguelike, but just a different version where they have different rules in place, which are really cool, actually. Like this, me being frustrated and losing my mind over this is fun. So yeah, Elseworld is a roguelike mode, and Digital Universe is a roguelike mode in this game. I don't think there's any other ones. So yeah, the Danger Room they didn't come up with that. that's been around since like the last 20, 30 years, roguelike systems or roguelite. roguelike or roguelite. I don't know. I never know which one they mean. All right, so I mean, I might as well just go at it. I mean, he needs to be like hidden. Okay. Okay. I mean, he's like, he's doing the business. Green Arrow's doing what he's supposed to do. Let's hurry up and get Kid Flash up out the paint though before he starts healing everybody. Harley Quinn's kit is hilarious, and I gotta be honest. Like I want to develop once I'm deep enough into the game of where like I'm not trying to push through the story mode and all the other stuff. I'm going to develop her kit because like one of her I think it's her basic or ultimate is funny as hell. I just can't wait to read that. I'll probably even do a special video where I'm just doing a bunch of like Joker and Harley Quinn clips in the middle of it. It's so funny. All right, this better not. Okay, we got a buff here. We got to be careful. Increases attack by 25%. So what they're doing is turning us into glass cannons because they're reducing defense, HP, defense, but then they're offering us increased attack. So what they're trying to do is turn us into glass cannons to where if you fart on one of us, we shatter into 1,000 pieces. But if you let us get our turn off, we'll destroy you. I'm going to go ahead and give this increased attack to the tanks to get Superman up. Yeah, to get Superman up. I don't want to, okay, and this is the other, I don't want to do it to my damage dealer right now because one, I already have that increased 25% on Agile, which that is geared towards Green Arrow, right? He also has decreased defense, and if he dies at some point, I still want to have attack. So I'm trying to do balanced a little bit. If I have my tanks have increased attack as well, looks like we're good to go. I think that increased attack also will affect Penguin's poisons, and Penguin's a tank. So, and then the support, I don't have any support that do any, well, no, she's a damage dealer. I was thinking Star Sapphire. Okay. They're turning us into glass cannons. That's exactly what's going on here. To where we can like wreck somebody's face, but we can't get sneezed on. Which means that actually speed is king here. Hurry up and get your turn off so you can wreck shop. Okay. Still good. Still good. All right. I mean, like, get the damage out. Oh, here we go. We took out at least one of them. Here comes the tank. Dun, dun. Okay, if you know, you know. Okay. We seem to be handling business. I shouldn't have said that. Because now I'm about to get a mud hole stomped into my face. Because I'm sure there's going to be an error coming up. I don't even want to click it. It's like I got a bill in the mail and I know I don't have the money for it. So it's like, why am I even opening this envelope, man? Remember them days? You get that power bill and you like, man, I ain't even got it right now. I'm going to put that over to the side for a minute. Oh my God. Okay. Decrease max HP by 25%. They are determined to get my HP. I can't do decreased defense and decreased HP on my damage dealers. Or is that what I have to do? Because again, the tanks are there to take damage. Support needs to be alive in order to, support. 25%. I'm thinking about doing it to support. Because if they got a low HP pool and low defense, then it's just going to take it's going to take a gentle breeze. They got me really thinking hard. They got me really thinking hard. Okay. It's Zatanna and Kid Flash. If I reduce their HP by 25%, does this also affect any of their healing stuff? I don't think so. So the damage dealer. Damage dealer that I'm using the most is going to be Green Arrow. The other ones that come through, I mean, right now, theoretically, I've converted my tanks into quasi damage dealers by increasing their attack by 25%, especially if Superman's going to do some stuff. If Green Arrow falls, the other damage dealers that I like to use, I'm telling you, man, I'm really going through it right now. Like the other damage dealers I like to use are Superboy, Starfire, Star Sapphire. I don't like using Constantine, but he's one of the better ones. I've been thinking about this decision way too hard. Support. I'm trying to balance out the. I swear, Poison Ivy, if you give me another error, I'll never love another redhead again. I swear for love. Like, y'all. Oh, okay. And these are the things, and I think this Marvel Strike Force, because you'll know about it too. DC Legends. These are the little things you can do in game modes to make the gameplay feel different, make people think differently, change their strategies up. They're doing this out the gate, which gives me a lot of hope for the game because they're already like, how can we challenge them outside the normal scope of stuff? And I know roguelike is that, but there's so many games with great IP that don't take this effort to do this. So when you have it, it's nice and it's fun. And it's not just content that I figured out in the first day and then I can blow through. And then the problem is that I don't have the tune that I need, so I gotta buy something, or the gear that I need, so I gotta buy something. Otherwise, I'm grinding for a month on something. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Professor X from Marvel Strike Force. Period. They changed up the way they were gonna distribute it out, and there's red stars and everything else. Now I only got 2 red stars. I don't have Professor X yet. Here's a big ass paywall to get to any Gear Tier 20, and I even spend money on games. I'm not spending mortgages on games, and then I can't get to that. So I got to either grind for 6 months or pay for it, which is okay. I'm okay with the grind, so I still play the game, but it's not stimulating my ability to use my problem-solving skills. I'm not solving a problem. The problem is I can't get to that tune, so I just got to grind the same crappy-ass content. Oh, sorry. I'm getting into one. I got to grind the same content over and over and over again until I just get there, which is cool. This is making me grind in a different way. I have to make a decision. I got to go back and check my other algorithms and be like, what did I do? Okay. Like, even the Danger Room doesn't do that now. I'm sure they'll get to it. And this isn't to slander Marvel. I love Marvel Strike Force. I'm still playing that game. It is fun. When I get done streaming, I will go back and play that game today because I got a free Saturday, homie. We ain't doing nothing but walking the dog, chilling on the balcony with a drink, and playing video games. So, yeah. I like this because it's frustrating me and it's making me think. Is this good content that I'm sitting here like worried about what the hell to do for 3 minutes? Y'all tell me. I don't know, but I'm doing this for me anyway. And if you like it, you rock with me. I rock with you too. If you don't, okay, there's plenty of other people who are doing this stuff. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Upon using their ultimate, receive 1 energy in return. The ultimates that I'm trying to use first are our Green Arrow. So, actually, and it's going to sound stupid, Green Arrows goes out first, but he's also one of the weaker ones. Meaning that if he falls through some twisted thing, I lose that. The tanks have the least amount of debuffs against them. Green Arrow, I'm saying Green Arrow specifically because he's the damage dealer and he's the agile, so he's got the most stuff on him right now. And he's my primary damage dealer. Although I have him in the front row, he's in the front of the ultimate order, so he's going to be popping off first. And most often. But I got 2 tanks. I consistently use 2 tanks in the front. All right. So I got the titanium for the rank up. Now, Cat. I know Catwoman finna give me a. I know Catwoman finna give me a fatal error. Now, to be fair, and I don't know because this game mode they have different sections as you saw. To be fair, they're giving me these problems, but then they're reducing the level of the characters. Like at first it was I'm dealing with epics, then it's like a mix of rare and elite, and now these are just rare. So Dark Dimension it can be fun, but the way they put the cooldowns and everything, it's gonna take you weeks. I finished them all. But it's like that new Harbinger event. What you know what? Let's stop. Harbinger event would have been fine if it was 1 week, and then we kept it pushing, and then bring it back in a month. It is what it is. Okay. So, but I mean, okay. We'll talk. We'll talk about it later. 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 Let me get this. We'll talk about it. All right. So, when did you start the game, by the way? I think this is it. I'm just gonna run with this. Like so far, because of the distribution of my characters and what I have, I'm not having to adjust my roster a lot, or not my roster, like pull in new characters. They're handling business. It's a balanced enough team. And honestly, I'm kind of she did no damage on Green Arrow there. She did no damage. Catwoman. I mean, I know she's a rare, but I would assume that because of all the decreases he has on him specifically, that she would have been able to wreck him a little bit. I'm not saying kill him, but like take down his health bar a bit. You know, I think that was like 5% damage. She about to give me one, ain't she? Damn you, Catwoman. Damn you, Catwoman. Batman should have stayed with Summer Gleason. Decreases defense of front row allied characters by 25%. Decreases defense of back row allied characters by 25%. So, Null is fun. He gets better as you rank him up, though, as you get more stars on him. But see, you just I money. I put money down, which I do not recommend doing. I don't recommend doing. Decreases defense on the back row. That's gonna have to be it because I can't decrease the defense of my tanks. But now I'm decreasing the defense of my support. See, just as but I mean, it's still just like elite. Although Manta can be a problem when he wants to be. However, me seeing that damage before also kind of opens me up to the concept that maybe I could put Grodd in to take care of them. However, I don't like the idea that these Frankensteins are in the front and they could go at Grodd. But if I have Grodd in, I can also manipulate the turn meters in the back. He's not going to do anything against them. And as a matter of fact, they might kill him. Let's take Green Arrow out. Let's put Superboy in. Add that detonation, team synergy. We got our tanks and stuff. Decrease defense on him, but that's okay. Let's go. They really putting shots into him. Let's get rid of him, Supes. Come on. Cool. Oh, I should have changed the damn. Oh, the ultimate order's wrong. I might be okay. They really took it to Superman right there. Can we get an A? Okay. All right. But we're hitting back. We're hitting back hard. Okay. Rewind them. Okay. Rewind the action bars. We're good. Healed up. All right. We're good. We're okay. I know how you feel, Troy. I know how you feel. Increase attack on the front row allied characters. Increase attack on the back row allied characters. Okay, so Superman's up front. But I'm keeping my damage dealers in the back typically. This honestly is a coin flip. This is a coin flip to me. I'm tempted to do back row just because I do keep my damage dealers back there for the most part. But that's a coin flip to me. I'll give you my opinion once this video stops. I'll give you my opinion on how I feel about spending money during for these games. It's a twofold thing. But I look at it like beer, honestly. I look at it like wine. I look at it like food. That's how I see it. Food that isn't for survival. You know, like if you got your groceries and stuff, but I mean like going out to restaurants and stuff. That's how I see spending money on these games. Okay, so we're gonna have these two guys try to demolish Superman. The best against them would be Green Arrow. Kid Flash Synergy, we're gonna leave that up. I'm gonna try to leave Superman in because I know that his first attack, and maybe his attack should be first with Green Arrow second. We'll do the heals, action bar rewind. Okay, because I know that his goes first. He's going to hurt the Red Robins in the back at least. Then Green Arrow goes. He can hurt all of them, but the damage is going to be more severe for the Gorilla Grods in the front. And then we just go from there. Let's see. The power levels are increasing slightly. They're giving us less and less sympathy. They are caring about our pain less and less and less. Let's go, Soups. That wasn't nearly as much damage as I wanted on that back row. Let's be real about it. The tank. He already got one out. Okay, cool. If we can get if we can get Green Arrow to go soon, then we're in business. Silence on Superman. We don't love that, but we should be okay. There you go. Green Arrow for the win. All right. I don't even want to look at it. Decrease max HP of front row allies. Decrease max HP of back row allies. It's back row. It's back row. It's back row. My tanks are up front. My tanks are up front. My tanks are almighty, and we're gonna have damage from Firestorm, who's tactical, you jerk. But I have Green Arrow in the back. So honestly, the only thing I'm gonna do is switch the order and have Green Arrow go first. Hope we can wipe out these dudes. Should I remove Superman? You know what? I'm gonna give him a shot, but he has a short leash. Because if I see that they're doing a lot of damage to him, then I'm going. Because I mean, as you saw with the buffs, I'm avoiding doing anything to hurt my tanks. Right? And if need be, then it can be support or damage dealers that get it. So they should still be pretty strong. They should be able to take a few shots without worry. Oh, are they giving each other flowers? That's adorable. The twin Bizarros gave each other flowers. That's absolutely adorable. Okay, so now Green Arrow laying waste, dog. No games. No games. All right. I'm worried if Superman's in trouble. Get him, kill him, please. Ooh, come on, Grodd. Knock him back. Okay, we knocked the action bar back and delayed. Okay, cool. Ooh, we're still alive. Superman's still alive. I gotta. Okay. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it has a ton of potential. I can see where it could get repetitive in the beginning because it's just starting out. But it has a lot of potential. Come on, okay. All right. When a front row ally uses the ultimate, decreases energy consumption by 1. When a back row ally uses ultimate, okay, so I'm gonna go with that one because of Green Arrow. Or should I go with this one because of Superman? It's whoever's ultimate I'm using first. This is also kind of a coin flip. I'm going to use this one because then it also affects my support. My Zatanna and Kid Flash in the back. Okay. Got him. Looks like we're going to be able to complete. So, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I was about to say something stupid and jinx the whole thing. We are fortunate so far. All right, let's keep it pushing. Got a bunch of Batgirl damage dealers. That's interesting. I feel like I need to take him out. They worry me. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. They worry me. I don't know why. It looks so simple that it makes me feel like it's diabolical. You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on here? Here we go. Oh, well, good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I am overly paranoid, clearly. Sat them down. Sat them down. All right, we got a fatal. We knew it was coming. We get a lot of these things, man. It's a lot of stuff. During battle, decreases max AP of all allies. So, do I want to decrease the HP, defense, or attack of all allies? I'm leaning towards HP. HP and defense are kind of a wash to me. I don't want to reduce attack. But both HP and defense are about survival because I don't have anybody who's using HP in terms of heals necessarily. I think Kid Flash is based on attack. Or is this based on HP? Let's do defense. Because I know nobody's anything is based on defense. How about that? Wait, we're almost done? We're almost done, son. We're almost done. We're almost done. We got 2 more fights. 2 more fights. Okay. Oh, and they're still all blue. They're still all blue. They're still all blue. Green Arrow's about to have his way. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. That's a lot of poison. I forgot about all the poison in the beginning by the... Oh, no. Well, no. Green Arrow can get him. Because Scarecrows aren't the thickest characters in the game. I just don't need anybody to die before the end of this because I can't revive them. But we only got one more battle anyway, so we should be able to make it through even if somebody does fall. But that's fine. Okay. I completely forgot. That is... my roster's strong. Stronger than expected. That's a problem. Scarecrow has it on his kit. I don't think I released the Scarecrow video yet. On his kit to where his passive is that at the start of every turn, like if you get him ranked up all the way to 8, the start of every turn, he gets to lay out poisons on everybody. So if you got 5 of those dudes laying down a poison each at the start, you can't do anything about it. That's just what he does. And they survive for 3 turns. You got your max stack of poisons on you very quickly. And they last to the end of battle if I'm not mistaken. Oh, during battle, increase lifesteal of all allies by 100%. Increase speed. Speed. I got lifesteal from Zatanna. I would... But if we get speed by 100% and we just basically lap those dudes, they die because we have enough attack. And I get to do it against Constantine. And in case you don't know, and I'm sure, Troy, you haven't because it seems like this is the first time you're watching, I don't like Constantine. Constantine, if you know DC Legends, he is my Lobo Deathstroke. He is, who was it? Cheshire. He is the Trigun. He's that tune in the game of where, although those tunes were, I hated them because they were formidable and you couldn't take them down, and you had to do all this special stuff to beat him. I just don't like his kid. I don't like him. I don't like him. I didn't like the animated versions of him in those movies that were really good that I should probably rewatch as well. I don't like him. So every time I beat him, I got this weird satisfaction. So when I can beat the quintuples of Constantine, it's about to be a good day. It's about to be a very good day if I can get this done. However, if he does beat me, it's going to hurt so much more. It's going to hurt so much more. It's going to hurt my stomach. Okay, so this is where we can complete Digital Universe Kappa. Let's go. Let us go. And we got increased 200%. Does that give us... Take that. You like it? You ain't got no choice. Alright. So, Digital Universe Kappa is complete. I will say, like, what happened with this, I think, as well as with the other Digital Universe stuff. I'll unlock these or have had unlocked them, and then I did not do them. And so now when I'm coming back, they're slightly easier. So, actually, let's see if I can get Pandora real quick. We'll go see. This is my quest for Pandora today. Let's see. We got 200 gems. That's one pull. I can do Lambda. Today is a chill day for me. I do have to do a couple hours of work, but we can do that towards the end. Today might be I'm trying to get Pandora day. Collect. So we go over here. Pandora's at 30% right now. And now I only need to pull 6 more to get my guaranteed epic. And I would like my guaranteed epic to be Pandora. Yeah, Constantine. This is the we'll talk about it. Nope. And it better not be a different epic. Please don't. I'm gonna be mad if it okay. Harley Quinn. Hey Harley. Alright. Dog, what are y'all doing to me? I'm so happy about beating Digital Universe Kappa. On to the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. See you guys next time. All right, there we go. It was, and I was about to say, I think it's because of, now we can talk a little bit more freely. I think it was because of, like I said in the video, there was this Digital Universe that I did, the second one that I did, and it took me days to beat it. Getting stuck in all that jazz, and it was the first one I tried to do live, and that's the one that came out. That's coming out in 4 parts. Like the last part, I just have to edit and put out, but like it was 4 parts. It took me to try to beat it. Then, progressing through the game. I'm unlocking digital universes as I go along, but I don't really realize it. Or like when I do, I'm like, I'll just do that later. And now the last like 2 or 3 have just been like, and I think it's because they unlock at a certain point. They expected you to like maybe want to diversify your content and be like, oh, let me try digital universe for a little bit. Let me try main story. Let me try that. You know what I mean? Like they think that you're going to do different stuff. But I was really focused on balancing my roster, lifting up bit by bit, and then I just really focused on like convergence and main story for the most part, and system recovery. And so I was progressing my roster. I wouldn't do digital universe. Next thing you know, I have like a few days of progression up on it, and then I go to digital universe and I'm just dog walking everybody in there. So like if you think that was a cakewalk, the one before this one, cakewalk for real. Yeah, that's not even. You can find that stream. I don't have the video up for that yet. Yeah, the RNG is not my friend today. And let's be real. I have been able to get some good pulls and all that jazz, but for Pandora, for some reason, they just don't want me to be happy. They do not. They're like, man, forget his happiness. This is not what we're about. Now let me see what this one is. This one might be hard. I'm getting 400 gems, 16 hours worth of gold, two other cards, 100 and hundreds for reinforcement leveling up. Um, and I can say this: at the end of that last digital universe, that last team was getting close to like we got to make some decisions. Like the last three, it was because I had a tactical advantage. Like I had basically ramped up Green Arrow to have a bunch of attack and be a glass cannon, but like hidden them. And then at the end, fortunately, all of them were tactical, and agile is a plus against tactical. And so that, without planning, that helped me wipe everything. And maybe I should plan this digital universe more. But yeah, that was a big boost that I was focused on, basically keeping that damage dealer from getting any kind of getting the attack and then receiving all the defense downs and the HP, whatever. If I had done that with the idea that Superboy is my damage dealer, that would have been a problem. More of a problem. I think I still would have won, but more of a problem. So what was the other thing you said that I wanted to reply to? Oh yeah, so like with DC Legends and like spending money on the games, I look at it this way: if you can't afford it, because there were times where I couldn't afford to put $5 into it. It's not what you should be doing if you can't afford it. But what I would do is in Switzerland, which is where I am, beer costs like $8-9, right? I don't really go out that often at all. I'm too old for that now. And then my homegirl will see that and be like, yeah, you say that. And when we go out, it's like, look, man, that's different. But I don't go out often. So basically what I think of is this is an entertainment budget, right, for the month. This is how much I'm allowed to spend towards anything that entertains me. Whether that is I'm going out with friends and we're finna have a nice dinner and eat and whatever. If I'm going to a concert, which going to see Josh Johnson in Amsterdam July 5th. What's up? I can't wait for that show. It's going to be so much fun. Stuff like that. Although I do have a lot of expenses coming up in July. Got to go to the UK. I got to go to Amsterdam. There was one other thing at the end of the month where I got to go. I don't even remember right now. And then I got some work. It's a lot of stuff. Anyway, and I'm moving. Yeah, I'm moving at the end of July. But that's how I look at it. This is my budget for entertaining myself for the month. If that means that I'm gonna buy a pass, like that's Marvel Strike Force, I'm gonna buy a battle pass. That's $20. That's $20 off the budget that I would have to go buy a beer with some friends. So if I have like the budget is $100 a month, it's not that, but let's say, because honestly, going out to dinner with friends in this country easily will run you up 200. But let's say my budget is 100, and in that budget, I will have like different things where it's like I'm only gonna spend this much on games, I'm only gonna spend this much on like eating out, whatever. But I can move the money within that budget. As in, I had this movie Suru Suru. Shout out Suru Suru, awesome Japanese restaurant. I have this much money for food. Okay, I'm not going to Suru Suru this month anyway because I work, blah, blah, blah. So I can take my Suru Suru money and use it towards the game. But I can't use my rent money. I can't use my bill money. You know what I mean? I can't use that stuff and be like, well, I got to pay my phone this month. No, that stuff is on the side. This is all disposable income. And it's after my investments, savings, then this stuff. So like, oh yeah, same here. See, and that's the thing. Like this goes to me like learning financial literacy because I am still bad at it. I'm still bad at budgeting and all that other stuff. And I'm glad you do the same. And I worry. There was a content creator for Raid Shadow Legends that I used to follow called Ash. Hope he's still doing well. That dude was really, really good. He did charitable stuff. Like I liked him a lot. And he did, and Dorky Dad did this too. And this is where I was like, okay, now I rock with these content creators. Because they literally were like, I am doing this as a job. Period. So I get to write this off on my tax. And when he was saying that, I was looking at it and I was spending some money, not a lot, and I was like, because I'm not about to spend, $2,000 on a game every month. If I had it, I'm not finna do that, right? Some folks do. And if you got it, more power to you, not telling you how to spend your money. Some folks do it and they don't have it. And so then when he was like talking about like, I literally spend this, it's an expense, and I write it off on my taxes. So you're not like me in the sense of this is literally my profession, and I have accounting that goes into this to where I'm like, I can spend $60 on this pack because I'm writing this off. It creates content, increases engagement, and. So like I like that aspect of it. And so I do try to budget that way. And I'm glad you do. And if anybody does see this message, same deal. If you got to stress out about being able to afford something and play this game, pull back on the game. Like, it ain't that serious. It's really not. This is a digital virtual world, and they give you a bunch of stuff for free. All of them do. It's just a matter of, are you getting enough free stuff? And if that game is like there was one called Marvel Future Fight that I tried to do videos for, Future Revolution that I tried to do videos for. And they shut down within the year because they were in your pockets constantly. You could not do anything. You were grinding for like the most finite resources. They were so bad with the Marvel IP, and actually a pretty good concept. The game itself was pretty cool. They were at your pocket so much that people just stopped. They just left. I created content for that game for like a month, and I was like, I just spent a lot of money. I've gone nowhere. I'm done. And I quit like that. I was out like that. And I even did like this one. I did pre-videos and everything because I got the APK before the game was going to come out. And I was like, okay, cool. I can build up content for this, put these videos out, and then I'll be the one who has like 20 videos along with some other content creators. Other dudes were doing it too. I could put this out, and then when it releases globally, like official, then then you guys can check out my videos. It's just a part of the strategy, right? It was nuts. They were in your wallet. Dude, I'm American, right? So like my sister over there, I try to keep track of the U.S. a little bit, but it gets depressing at times. The economy over there things are expensive here. Don't get it twisted. But the thing that I like about Switzerland the most, because I grew up in the U.S., born and raised in the U.S., moved over here when I was 22, right? 23. And this is like the Coke test. If you want to know, Troy, go to mcdonalds.ch. CH is the symbol, the country code for Switzerland, right? Check out the menus. Like check out the value. I don't even know what they call them, combos, whatever they call them in the US now. Check those out. McDonald's there. If you want to get like, I said this before, me and my daughter, if we go out to McDonald's, do you know how much it costs to get lunch at McDonald's for me and my daughter? $40. $40 to $50 easy. Like it's real easy. Like the combo is going to be anywhere between, like for me, it's going to be anywhere between like 20 and $25. And then that Happy Meal going to run you about 15. Dead serious. And first moving over here, I was like, I cannot justify in my mind spending $27, $28 on Burger King. I can't. And the Swiss do it for real too, where it's like they put a lot of extra stuff, extra sugars, extra chemicals in American fast food especially. And Switzerland and a lot of European countries were like, you're not doing that to our people. So if you want to operate over here at McDonald's, we got a Popeyes recently, like 2 years ago. A Popeyes, one of the spicy chicken sandwiches from Popeyes, which I get 2 of them, they cost $10, dog. $10. Anyway, and so like they said that if you're gonna use your food over here, you got to use Swiss meat, you got to use Swiss potatoes. You can't add any extra chemicals. They have to be fresh. And so they gave them all these standards, which is why like McDonald's and a lot of the fast food restaurants are only making it over here within the last 10 years. McDonald's been here for a minute, but McDonald's had the money to be like, yo, we'll go ahead and do this, whatever you want. We're going to open up to this market in Europe and everything else. Burger King had that too. Popeyes just got there. KFC, we had the first KFC come to Zurich like 10 years ago. So like they are making it so that you can't add all these extra chemicals. You're going to put the money that is the resources that you use to make this food is going to come from our country. You're not going to take food from some other country where their standard doesn't meet ours. No shade to anybody. I'm not even saying the countries, but you're not going to give us any kind of low quality meat. You're not giving us any low quality food. It's going to be at this standard, which then McDonald's is like, the prices are going to be higher. Of course they're going to be. But then in Switzerland, there are certain laws in place, employment laws in place, to where you can't not pay us a living. It's called existence minimum, and if you translate it, right? So like I'm giving you an example, vague example, right? I'm in Zurich, this area. It's based on the canton city. This exists. Its minimum changes. They calculate how much average rent is. They calculate how much internet, all the services you need, and then how much you would need to be able to save a little bit. And then if you want to take a vacation, because in here in this country, if you work full time, you have to have a minimum of 25 holidays, 25 paid days off. And that's everywhere. It doesn't matter if you work at Starbucks, if you're CEO of a company, you got to have, that's law. And so that they calculate that minimum and they say, here's all this stuff. Okay. I don't give a damn if that person is only flipping fives for you 100% of the time. During 100% employee, this person gets $3,000 a month because this is how much rent is. This is how much that is. And this is, I'm talking about like 15 years ago. So this is increased. They do it, I think, every year, if not more often than that. And they're like, this, no, it's every year. Sorry, I'm being ridiculous. This is the existence minimum. You can't pay less than this. So then when I first moved over here and I thought this is expensive, that's expensive. $12 for a 20-piece of I think that, what are they doing? Y'all don't get paid like that. Yo, that's 20-piece McNugget is $12, man. Y'all got, I'd be done with McDonald's. I would be done, not in the US. So like basically they have that minimum and that lifts, like a rising tide lifts all boats. And their idea is you're going to pay this for these people. You're going to give them time off. Things are not, they can't work more than 6 days in a row. They have to have time off. They have to have an hour, this, that, and the third. So much so that employers are terrified of violating these rules. I'll give you a real quick story. Nothing about me talking this quick, but like they're like worried about violating these rules. So me, immigrant, coming over, I landed a job I should not have gotten, right? Now I'm still in the American mentality. I'd only been in Switzerland for like maybe 6, 7 months, 8, 9 months. Let's say around 9 months, right? They gave me a bonus for my job. I was like, what bonus? And they was like, okay, this is solid. So I'm sitting there and they're like, okay, we also need you to figure out like when you're gonna take your 2-week vacation. And I was like, oh, no, it's cool. I don't need no vacation. And they were like, no, you gotta take 2 weeks off. I was like, no, I'm cool, man. Don't worry about it. Because in my head, I was like, I know how this works. Y'all gonna make me not work for 2 weeks, and then that's gonna be like, you didn't come to work, and then y'all gonna fire me, because that's what, 2007, 2008, that's how it would go down. I was like, okay, no, I'm good. And they're like, no, you don't understand. It is Swiss law that if an employee had a 100% job, they have to have 25 to, and it goes up depending on your age and everything else. 25 days, or I think it's 20, it starts at 22 or 25, I can't remember. 25, holidays. But in those 25 days, they have to take 2 business weeks off in a row, like period. You have to be gone from your job for 2 weeks. That's part of the whole work-life balance thing, right? And I was like, damn, because y'all gave me my contract. I saw 20 plus vacation days. I've been nickel and diming the hell out of those. Long weekend here, long weekend there. We got a holiday on the Friday. I'll take off that Monday. I got 4 days off. And I was doing that whole year. So then when it comes back to like this time where I got to take 2 weeks off, I was like, okay, look, I'm sorry, but I don't even have 2 weeks. I've been nickel and diming my vacation days this entire time and just taking like longer weekends, spend time with the family, whatever. And they were like, just go anyway. And I was like, what? And they were like, you can go. We'll still count it as paid. We'll just take that loss and just say like, he didn't know. It's fine. Cause I was 23, 24 at the time. I'm like, you didn't know. That's fine. Just go. Tell us when you want your 2 weeks. We'll give you those extra days. It's okay. You work hard anyway. You're doing a good job, whatever. And I was like, what? And he was like, they did not want to have any problems with the Swiss government because I did not take a 2-week vacation. A 24-year-old boy with, I had a wife and a kid at the time, but a foreigner. I hadn't been in the country for a year. And they're like, we are so terrified that the Swiss government might find out that you didn't take I don't know who would have told them. I wouldn't. They just gave me a big bonus. I had never seen money like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so y'all are so terrified of the Swiss government finding out, because I wasn't going to snitch. I'm not snitching at all. about them finding out that I didn't take a 2 week vacation, that y'all giving me more holidays without charging me or saying this is unpaid leave. Went to the Dominican. I packed up my wife, I packed up my kid, ex-wife now. Packed up my wife, packed up my son. He's 18 now, about to be 18. And I was like, deuces, we left. And that's the thing. It's a work-life balance over here. Make sure people can afford it. And this is why, like, when you look up crime is everywhere, racism is everywhere. Don't get that twisted. But that is why I think that in these kinds of countries where you have like Utopia, Africa, you have like a lot of Scandinavian countries, like the countries where it's like, we're going to ensure work-life balance and we're going to make sure you have a minimum existence. Oh, why don't they have crime? Because 95% of crime comes from people being hungry, not being able to afford something, needing to steal this, needing to get that. Hey, he has that TV. I want that. I can't afford a TV. Like, a lot of crime comes from we're not able to afford the basic necessities. So if you fill in the basic necessities, there was this dude who came over not with me, but we came over at the same time, Albanian, and he was not a good person. Let's just put it that way. He saw some dudes that he wanted to fight. And I was like, I'm not cool with none of that because, one, I'm not trying to fight over here in this country. Two, what you just said is bigotry, period. And he was like, yo, yeah. And these are words he said, back in my country, I'd have kicked this, da 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 da. And he's like, but I'm in Switzerland. I can't do that here. I got to behave. I can't do that here. And I was like, that you have a good life here. And that if you hurt somebody off of this BS that you're talking about, which guess what? Guess who I never spoke to again? If you know that getting off on this BS that you're talking about now is going to get you kicked out of this country, you're not finna do it. You're not. People come over here and they go straight. I mean, in a lot of countries, I'm just saying Switzerland because that's my deal. But like a lot of countries where it's like, oh wait, we get what? Y'all charge us only what taxes? And we got how much money coming in? So I can save money, like legitimately, like, save money. I'm not talking about like bang, but I mean, like, I can put money away. Y'all giving me time off so I can be with my family and stuff. It reduces alcoholism, drug use. You know why people drink so much after work? I work from 8 until 6, 7, 8, 9. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and I worked till 3, 4 in the afternoon on this garbage truck trying to take care of these badass kids and I get 10 holidays a year. I get drunk so that I can have some kind of time to relax because I am stressed and I'm broken. So I'm going to drink this drink. I'm going to smoke this smoke. I'm going to shoot this whatever in my arm. Because that's the only. But over here where it's like, oh, I got 2 weeks off. You just waiting for your vacation. My homegirl, Alessia, that I spoke about before, 3 weeks of Dominican, gone. Dude, she's a lot of her family's in Dominican. Like, she is Dominican but born here. She was like, 3 weeks of Dominican, I'm out. Deuces. She is 23, about to be 24. Working job full time. She works hard. She works hard as hell. But she's like, the way this system is set up, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Dominican for 3 weeks and take some time off. And guess what? Anyway, y'all heard me rant about it enough. It is, if you treat the people right, give them enough to survive, crime falls off a damn cliff. It's hard to find, and crime does happen. Don't get it twisted. It does. There's still some stuff here, but not like in the U.S. Not like in the U.S. And I used to say I love the U.S., but it's kind of hard to say that these days, to be honest with you. I was proud to be an American. Very, very proud. I shouldn't go into this rant. And I am proud in a lot of ways. It made me who I am. But I am not proud of how the country treats its people. And I don't even just mean black people. I mean people. Period. Black, white, Latino, Asian, Pacific. Like, name the damn group. The way they treat everybody over there is hard. Yeah, the crime's just as bad over here, and they're rioting in yeah, because of the immigration stuff. That even Trump is walking that back, not trying to. And this, I can't. You know what? We finna have some fun and play some video games, Troy. But I like, to that degree, to that point, it is I'm worried about the U.S. I'm legit. I am. I am. I am. Like you can see, especially that I've been removed from it. I've been over here for 18 years. I can see like things that are when you're in it. It's like being in a relationship. When you're in a relationship that is bad and toxic, it's hard for you to see like how bad and toxic it's gotten. But then when you pull yourself out, let's say you get out of the relationship and you're way, way back from it, and you look back on it, you're like, damn, all the signs were right there. All the signs were right here that we were going down the wrong. Why did I? Not even saying that it was the other person's fault, but where you would be like, man, why did I do this? And then why did she do that? And then and you see, and you're starting to put stuff together of like, if I had just been able to see outside just for a second how bad it was going, we could have changed something. But I didn't. I was so in it. And I feel like that's what the U.S. is. A lot of people in it are in it, and they're struggling, and they're hurting, and they're trying to get. And me in the back, I'm like, just leave. Just, if you can go to Mexico at this point, go to Canada, pick a country, and dip set. This is why a lot of they had this article about a lot of highly educated Americans leaving the country because of college debt. I have 2 master's degrees. I have no college debt. You know why? My master's degrees came from the UK. They don't charge you what they charge in the US because education is an institution that they feel like should be affordable to everyone to a degree, but affordable to everybody. So I literally got my second master's degree in psychology for fun. I'm not even using that. I work in finance. I don't need a psychology degree. It helps, but I don't need one. I got it because like this is for me. And so I took a little bit of money to the side every month to pay the bill, which it was like $300 a month because you charge by semester, like $700 a semester, which is a lot. Don't get it twisted. You know, some people, I can afford it, but it's a lot. But I did that because I can get a master's degree in psychology, which I did not finish in the US in my bachelor's. I love this topic. I want this degree. So I just put some money to the side and did it. You tell me what, and this is a university that I think is top 100 in the world. You tell me what university in the US is going to let you get a master's degree from a fully good university. That means that you have to pay $300 a month for 2 years. You name that university. My first master's degree is a Master of Laws from the University of Sunderland. Same university that Benedict Cumberbatch went to. We alumni buddies. He don't know who I am. And in case you don't know Benedict Cumberbatch, he's Doctor Strange and he's Sherlock, the real Sherlock. Same deal. It wasn't expensive. It was not expensive. And so they don't gouge you on prices in the education system. So I came over here and I was like, oh, let me get that. Oh, I can get that too. And I'll do another one later. I couldn't do this in the US. Yeah, y'all still don't have healthcare. Healthcare over here is a racket, though. I will say this: healthcare over here in Switzerland is a racket. This is the problem. They make you have to pay for your own insurance, your health insurance. It's expensive as hell, and then the insurers don't want to pay for a damn thing once you get hurt. I've been fortunate enough to be like healthy through most stuff. I've had some things, but you know what I mean. Like, I haven't had those serious issues yet. God willing, I've had those serious issues yet. Of course, they're coming. I'm getting older. But they do make sure, like, if you can't afford to pay the insurance, you can go to something called the Premium Verbilligung. I don't even know how to say that in English. But where the government will pay for part of your insurance. So that way you make sure to have health coverage. And part of the work conditions are your employer has to cover, if you're 100%, any accidents that happen to you. I literally hurt myself playing basketball, playing football, and actually being out drunk one night and falling down. And my employer had to pay for all 3 of those bills because in the plan, the employer has to pay for that. So they have it even wrapped up in your second pillar, which is your pension, which is also mandatory all places. There's an insurance package in there that covers in the event that I am disabled. I was going to say invalid, but that's the German kind of English, whatever. Disabled. If something happens to me, my kids get money and my spouse gets money. Like, it's not anyway. And the United States was built on the backs of hardworking immigrants. My grandparents, so you want to get rid of, and this was the thing that drove me. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then we got to stop because this stream is not supposed to be political. It's supposed to be about a game. But for real, this is the thing that got me is that they're going to playgrounds and taking nannies who are taking care of folks' kids. They're showing up at immigration offices where people are there for their meeting to become legal citizens, to go through their immigration process, and snatching them up there. What are we talking about, man? Dude, a semester when I was going, my semester was like 10K. And guess what? Sneak tip, it's on a stream. I might have to delete the stream. Y'all ain't getting y'all money. I live in Switzerland. And if you're thinking that I'm going to be upset because my credit in the US is screwed up, I've been over here 18 years, homie. I could pay y'all back. I'm not paying y'all back. That whole thing is a hustle. All them loans is a hustle. So if my credit is bad, I can't buy a house in the US, that's fine. I'll go over there and buy it in cash. No. Nuh-uh. That's why, and that's the other thing too. That is why a lot of highly educated, I got this, that, and the third Americans are doing that, getting their student loans and leaving the country and moving to other places because they're like, there's better jobs over here. And why would I pay back my loan? I had a couple friends over here be like, yeah, and this is like 10 years ago. I'm thinking about starting the payments on my student loan. And I was like, are you planning on moving back to the US? No. They hustling everybody, so why can't you hustle them? I probably shouldn't have said none of that. But nobody watching the stream. It's me and Troy. There's going to be like 20 other people that watch this later, maybe. All right. For real. I got to stop talking. Man, you got me on a tangent, Troy. Damn, you got me on a tangent. All right. I just want the U.S. to treat Americans better. That's all. All of them. All Americans. Any of y'all. White, black, yellow, purple. Doesn't matter. Gay, straight, tie, bi, to quote the famous Karen from Will and Grace. I don't care. If we all had a little bit more humanity about the person next to us, this world might be a better place. Just understand. You don't have to agree, but just maybe understand. Hell, that's part of why I understood. When I moved over here, I was an immigrant. And in my head, it was, I have a family to support. I'll do whatever. Now, I was fortunate enough to end up with a job in investing in finances at the beginning, but honestly, I was not qualified for that job. I just busted ass and got it. But I can't hate a person who's just trying to make a better way for their family. I'm sorry, I can't. That's not, I can't. And I also can't hate a person because of who they love. Stuff like that. These like little things, I can't hate a person. Like, happy Pride, by the way. I can't hate a person for who they love. I can't hate a person for trying to do what they can for their family. Like, if we're competing, okay, fine, but we compete for something, and then if you win, okay, respect, I get it. You're doing it for your family because I'll do whatever for mine. So if you can't understand that base level of like, this person sees the opportunity to improve his family situation, if you can't get that, I got nothing for you. I can't explain nothing to you. And of course, you're trying to defend yours. Of course. I'm not saying you gotta like it, love it, and be all for it. But I mean, you should be all for it. But like, if they just trying to provide for their family and they ain't hurt nobody, you picking up these people from church. Sorry. You picking them up from church. Whatever, dog. I can't. All right, so, man. All right, I did not mean... Man, Troy, you got me going on a 30-minute political rant. Dog, it's supposed to be about video games. All right, guys. So we're going to try to do Digital Universe this one. Okay. I'm going to hit record. Oh, Troy got me all in my feelings. He got me over here screaming to nobody except him about the state of... Okay. Anyway. And 3, 2... I might be being a little bit arrogant. Like, there's a saying, you're smelling yourself and the odor's getting mighty strong. So we just dog walked section Kappa in Digital Universe. Section Loda was a cakewalk as well. So we're finna go into section Lambda. I am almost positive this one will not be as easy as those previous two, especially since the last team we saw in Section Kappa seemed like it was not there. I was fortunate in how I like moved, so it was cool. But I feel as though Section Lambda is going to be a problem. But I'm riding high right now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So let's go ahead and get Digital Universe Lambda into the video. All right. I'm on now. I'm trying to lift up spirits now. I'm trying to get happy. I'm trying to get happy. Oh. And I already know. I feel like, no. Well, there's always somebody, right? There's always somebody who's going to try to comment and put stuff in there in the comment section of YouTube. However, I will say this. Given my melanin blessings, any person who would vehemently disagree with what I had to say, having your disagreements, okay, fine. Vehemently disagree with what I say, they ain't watching my channel. I'm free. And I also don't have to worry about like trying to be sure that I'm staying, kind of neutral for those viewers. If you rock with me, you rock with me. This ain't my full-time job. I'm not looking at like, this is like some extra money on the side to get some food. Like, like to go out or whatever. This is easy for me. So if you don't like me, you can get the fuck off here. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna miss you. Okay, so it feels in where everybody that works is not common crimes in this. Thank you. That's it. Everybody should just be treated as a decent human being. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I think a big way to do that is to just for half a damn second, just be like, if I was in that position, what would I do? And I didn't mean for that to sound so much like City High for those of you who don't know, but dead serious, like if I was in the position of I am a foreigner in a foreign country, which that is what I am. I am a foreigner in this country and I don't speak the language as well as the people who are natives clearly. And I have a family and my idea is that, and that granted, I didn't even want to move to Switzerland. That was the woman who's I fell in love with, unfortunately's decision. But like, so what would I do? I'm going to do whatever I can to make this money for my family. I don't give a damn who's upset by it. I got to provide for my family. And if you don't like it, tough, I'm in the door now. So like, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I don't like just like anybody else to give me a reason. Now, you can give me a really quick reason and I can just not quit you anymore at all. I'll hold a grudge. But you're right. You got to give me a reason first. I'm not going to hate because of who you are, man. Just basic humanity. Damn. Anyway, here we go. We're having fun. Troy, we're finna have fun. Come on now. Go ahead and download the game if you hadn't downloaded it. Get the APK. Do you have Android? Get the APK, download the game. Come on now. And actually, no. We'll wait. Okay, so here we go. And 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Graphic here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, so we're going through Section Lambda in Digital Universe. I am hoping I can complete it because then this means I get to open up 3, 4 cards to try to get Pandora. Now, what are we looking at? I'm trying to do a little bit of advanced scouting. Is this going to be the same thing where we have the error? Okay, so we see a king shark here. So there's a king shark here, which makes me think this team. They tried to fool you. See, they tried to fool me. They tried to fool me, huh? They tried to fool me. I saw King Shark and I was like, okay, this is going to be a teams of rares. So that means that we're losing stuff on the Fatal Error thing. So by the time I get there, it's just going to be a bunch of rares. No, homie. Those are like the 4 best characters in the game. Superman, Lex, Flash, Wonder Woman. At the end. That's what I got to deal with at the end. What's here first? So I just got. So they're lulling me to sleep. They're trying to be like, oh no, man, it's gonna be easy. Don't even worry about it though. What you mean? Look at this. It ain't nothing but some uncommons and elites. It's all even the same class. You ain't even got. dog, this is a cakewalk. What you talking about, man? Don't even worry about it, dog. This is nothing. This is nothing. Also, they're making it such that, can I tell where this is taking me? No. So I don't know which, I guess it's going to take me, I don't know which direction they're leading me in. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're finna get it started. Troy, I'm not going to repeat that statement, but I literally had that thought like a couple months ago. Like that was the direction it was headed. I dead ass. Like that, I thought that for real. There's a branch in the area. There's a branch in the area ahead. We have to try and figure out the correct route. I am not able to receive any more intel. We can only try our best to go in the direction of the purple wormhole. Okay. There's the purple wormhole. Oh yeah, so he means that we just got to try to find the wormhole so we can get to it and get out. There's that. There's that. There's that. So it looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like if I pick the wrong direction to start, we might have a problem. Yeah, so they're not telling you anything. It's just random. All right, so guys, this is the one thing I will say. This is one thing I will say. You might be able to use this as a guide, as a walkthrough. So, increase damage by 10% when attacking enemy in the back row. Increase damage by 10% when attacking. Okay, so I'm gonna. Troy, I know you're trying to say we're not talking about. That was a lot of political talk. I'm sorry. That was. Because honestly, here's the thing. Check, pause. Here's the thing. They're making it political. They're making basic human rights and humanity into a political issue. And it shouldn't be. It should be a social issue. But they're even making the treatment of people into something political. That's why it's political. Because anything about me saying that we should treat all humans with human decency and humanity is a political statement nowadays, as opposed to just being a thing that should be true. That's all. That's why it's political. You're right, it's not political, but they want you to believe it's political so that people can fight against each other and focus on those issues that don't matter, so they ignore the issues that do. Boom. All right, we're coming back. Family comes first. Oh, Cubano. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Ya tú sabes, Cubano. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so coming back to the video in 3, 2. All right, I had to say something. And now I had to cut it out. So it's out. If you want to see the stream, go ahead. There is a stream that's going to end up being like 4 hours where I go on a 30, 40-minute rant on the humanity of people. Oh, this is okay. Let me drink my coffee and keep it pushing. And Troy, very much so, family first. Increases damage by 10% when attacking an enemy in the back row. Here's the thing. I was tempted to do front row first, but back row is usually where the damage is coming from when they set this stuff up. Now, here's the question. Do I want to go to Batgirl 1 or Batgirl 2? Do I want to go left or right? I'm gonna, since we talked about me going to seeing Josh Johnson in Amsterdam, we got to go to the left because ain't nothing right about that. So if you know, you know. Yeah, I have Android. Okay, so if you have Android, Troy, get the APK. I think you can go to APK Pure and then go to DC Worlds Collide. You can like search DC Worlds Collide. You can download it from there. And for those of you who, this video is probably going to be, oh no, it'll come out before the game comes out. And for those of you who are worried about if you download it with the APK and your account's going to get wiped, from what I understand, they said that they won't wipe accounts once it goes live in the US. They're just going to let you keep rocking it. The only reason why you cannot get it is that it's just literally a release date on July 7th in the Google Play Store for you guys. That's it. If you're playing it already, they don't give a damn. In fact, I think they want more people to play it before the actual release. At least if I was doing it, that's how I would want it. All right, so anyway, this is actually straight the way it is. I'm not really too worried about the damage that these Catwomen are going to cause to Grodd. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. I will put Zatanna on the inside. And then, oh, and then green arrow is going to do additional damage to the back row. So that should be good. That should be good. As soon as he hits his ultimate, then we should be able to take out those cat women. Bang, bang. Close enough. Got one of them out, and then the tank takes care of the rest. All right, cool. All right, so that one. I'm trying, because I know what's ahead. I'm trying not to get, and I wonder if we're gonna get the fatal errors. I wonder if this version of Digital Universe has fatal errors. They got me on my toes, man. They got me like really like. Okay, so no, I got. They're doing the the algorithmic power thing. All right, so we go here. I guarantee. I thought it was gonna take me all the way to the other side. Oh, I can't go back though. Okay, so once I've done that, I can't go back. Okay. Increase damage by 25% when attacking enemies on. I'm gonna do one more for back row. Back row is usually where and I feel like I'm falling for a trick that they're doing to me. Back row is usually where the damage dealers are. And I feel like loading up against the back row is going to help me. Now, we're still good because we have a tactical advantage. We have agile advantage over tactical. I think we're still good to go. All right. Should be. No, I'm not going to say it. We're just going to watch it, see what happens. Everything is pretty well in control. Let's get some good damage out there. Phantom Stranger, the issue that I have with him is that he'll put up a ton of shields, and that can cause a problem. Oh, but wait, that's just Question. Oh, that's just Question. That's not Phantom Stranger. Okay. Their character design is so similar. All right, come on, wipe them out. For sure. And guess what? Falling. All right. So that was cool. We go to this one. I feel like if it was just right and left the whole time, then this is a little bit anticlimactic. I thought they were going to be popping me off all over this board. Up here come the decrease. Oh, for the enemy. Decreases the max HP of tank enemies. Decreases the max HP of DPS. Decreases the max HP of. I'm gonna go for DPS because they hurt. Damage dealers. They are there to deal damage. And I have a good AOE attack. Until now, because I need now for us to remove you two. We would love to have tactical go into them, but I don't have any really good tactical damage dealers. I would rather do Superboy and Superman. Move you over. 2 AoEs on their ultimates. They will hit hard. Okay, let's go. And it's a neutral affinity matchup or neutral class matchup. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can get done here. Ooh, not a lot of damage, but we did get the burns out there, so that way when Superboy goes off, some of these burns will detonate, which is a good thing. Please don't let Harley Quinn go like 30 more times. Okay. I mean, we're in control-ish. I am just very, very worried that we have not. Yeah, she just. I love that little health increase that she does, where she spray paints her own health bar and like increases it. I am just really concerned that we might lose one. At this point of the game, I don't want to lose any one character. And she keep coming through, and she's increasing her health. Oh. Okay, cool. All right, we're good, we're good. It's not that at that point I'm worried about like losing my team. I'm worried about losing that one character that I need to get through. So if we can keep everybody alive, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so next, are we gonna be over here now? Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. Boom, boom. All right, decrease max HP for enemies with tank trait by 25. I think we can go towards the tanks now with the mighty, agile, or tactical. I think I want it to be mighty. Where in the world is that thing? Where are you? There you are. I think I want it to be mighty. Yeah, I want it to be mighty because that weakens Wonder Woman and it weakens Superman. Flash could do that little BS at the end as an agile, but two or one. So I want to decrease the mighty trait. Decrease max HP on the mighty. Okay, cool. All right. See, y'all don't. Oh no, I got to make more choices. And the thing is, we can't go back once we made the choice. We have Black Canary. A lot of heals. That's just gonna be annoying. That's not same thing. I think it's gonna move. This will be better because it's just one class, and I can run Green Arrow in there and take them all out. This also Bane does an AoE stun. Well, chance at an AoE stun. He can stun multiple characters. Grodd rewinds the back row, which might be a problem, but if we can get our speed up, that team is at 400,059. We are gonna have problems coming up sometime soon. I'm gonna go here, remove you, put you back. Nightwing, put Nightwing back up in there. And let's make sure this happens. Why not get this done out there first? Because we want to get the turn meter, the action bar reduced, because they're going to do a lot of healing. And I'm hoping Green Arrow can wipe them out fast. Okay. We got the attack up from Zatanna. Come on, Green Arrow. Let's go ahead and handle business. She put the weaken on him. There we go. Rewind that turn. Okay, here we go. They put the weaken on him and the silence on him, so he didn't even get his AoE off. So he's missed the opportunity to do his AoE with the attack up, with the strong attack, and now he has 5 weakens from the friggin' gorillas. We at least stunned one of them. Again, this isn't necessarily about losing this match. It's about not losing a character too early. There we go. Finally, Green Arrow. Do you have enough, or do you have? You got 100,000 weaken on you. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Like, you never know, we might pull it out, but I feel like I'm gonna lose a tune, which means I'm gonna have to restart. Stun one of them. Thank you. See, there's a bunch of silence out here. So the Kid Flash can't even do his heals the way he's supposed to. We're 5 turns deep into this now. So much weaken over there on Green Arrow. And then the Black Canary stay healing. Oh my goodness. We still got silence on Green Arrow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if we can knock down this one Grodd, like, I think this is where, not like it's all gonna collapse, but I think that's where the House of Cards starts to fall. If we can get that one up, here we go. Can we get this one brought out the paint? Yeah, okay, cool. So now that they're both gone, we should be in a good way. We got 6 turns left to finish them off. Come on now. Knock them back. There we go. Let's get these heals out there. There we go. Bye, okay. If we can get... He still got silence. They kept silence. Warning, if you're going to go up against these canaries, they are going to keep silence on you. Okay, we got 5 turns left to try to finish off these canaries. We don't have as many weekends anymore because Grodd is gone. The Grodds are gone. Cool, cool. Let's just drop 1 canary. 1 canary at a time. I need 1 canary per turn. There's 1 canary, 2 canary, 3 canary. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. We now have some more gems. How much we got? We got 4 of the things out of the 11. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this buff. At the start of battle, decrease the block of all enemies by 100%. At the start of battle, decrease the defense of all enemies by 50%. We'll go with that one. Because you don't always block, but you always got defense. Oh my gosh. It's the Kid Flashes. And then Nightwing stuns on his ultimate. So 2 stuns out there. Kid Flashes are going to constantly heal. All right, so positive class matchup. He's still one of the best damage dealers I have, so it's neutral. Superman is going to have to carry a lot of the load here, I think. Because this is also not a massive punch down. We're on basically equal footing. And they have 3 Kid Flashes, which means that unless I can like really wreck their faces, this might just be a timeout where I can't get past it because I'm not doing enough damage to outpace their heals. It looks like we got 1. See. I was just about to say, it looks like we got 1 over here, like in a good way, where we could take him out soon. We have our 2nd best damage dealer stunned right now. Thank you for not stunning anybody on that one, Batmobile. So it's not even like the damage per se. If they just keep healing each other, I'm not going to be able to beat them based purely on the amount of turns we have. We have 15 turns to do this. Oh, that got him low. Come on, Zatanna. Come on, Zatanna. Don't let him get a turn. Don't let him get a turn. Don't let him get a turn. Got 1. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so now to fall. Now to fall. We got 1. Now it will fall. Back row. Got him. Okay. Good. Got him. All right. Okay, we're straight. Whew. Seeing that many Kid Flashes is terrifying, especially when you see Kid Flash next to Flash. Cancel Christmas. Here we go. Looks like I'm about to get to a shop pretty soon because I'm already out of algorithmic power. Don't give up yet. We can make use of the algorithmic power and try again. So we did pick the wrong path. Y'all aren't giving me a choice. You've used up your algorithmic power. Hacking again will deduct the character's max HP. Oh, they gave us 20 though. So because we went in the wrong direction, they gave us 20. So heads up, go to the right. Okay. How do we get stronger in the meantime? I haven't leveled up anybody. Skip battle. Okay. So if you pick the wrong path, it knocks your HP, and then you have to go back to from the beginning. Increase damage by 25% when attacking enemies in the back row, front row. So it's the same algorithms actually. Do I want to just keep tagging that back row? Flash is going to be in that back row. I've already got weakened on the decrease for the mighties. I would like for Flash to be the first to die. Definitely not the last. So back row. Flash is definitely gonna be in the back row. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and we're still strong on him, so I'm not too worried about changing anything, even though this is not great for here, but it's the question, so he's not really doing anything. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Game. Black Canary, that's the thing. I can't wait to do a guide on Black Canary, but I'm going to wait for my elites. I'm going to wait until, because they are pretty easy to get up to rank 8. I'm going to wait till I have Black Canary up to rank 8. I should have waited for Cheetah for that as well. In my view, I did it when she's rank 7. I think, and I said this before, elites, they are good at one, maybe two things really, really well. It's just the epics are going to be better. Decrease XP for tanks, DPS, support. Again. What is Flash? DPS. That would hurt Flash and Wonder Woman. Yes. I want to hurt Flash and Wonder Woman. Actually, funny enough, in this game mode, you may want to go in the wrong direction. Because I feel more confident, and I say that right before I get my face kicked in. I feel more confident in being able to complete this now, like the last battle, with these algorithms than I think I would have without them. I think if I had just gone like the right way and gone there, I would not be as confident as I am now. Like right now, I'm actually able to like look forward, be like, okay, which one am I picking? I'm not worried about. It's like basketball. I'm not worried about the defender in front of me. What's going on behind me? And that'll tell me if I'm driving, if I'm shooting or whatever. So like right now it is, I don't care about Firestorm in front of me for the most part. I know this will affect him. But what I'm planning on now is I'm taking the algorithms that's going to weaken that last team because they're going to be the problem. Let's get it. Yeah, I got to. And Black Canary is just a victim of me getting a lot of epics and like trying to rank them up. That's it. I've been using her frags for that. I don't know if she's. Yeah, we can leave it like this. I don't know if Firestorm starts to get a little bit too. I mean, it's both of them in the front though. Yeah, let's just be smarter. I mean, it's a big punch down, but you know what? Let's. Oh, can we give? We'll give Red Hood some shine. And do this crit thing because I'm not worried about survival at the moment. And he can be in front because he has that revive. Let's go ahead and put Red Hood in there. Get these crits up at the beginning, homie. Boom. Crits, and more crits. Thank you, Red Hood. You made that fast. Why hadn't I done that before? Why hadn't I thought about that before? Put Red Hood up there in that spot of tank, because you know he's gonna revive. He gets everybody added crits for the first 3 turns. Let him go to work. Decrease max HP for enemies with the mighty trait. Decrease max HP for agile. Decrease max HP for. We're gonna do agile targeting Flash. We still gotta make this decision here. We got Batman here. We're going to be facing 3 Batmen and 2 Canaries. I guess this is going to be, 3 Robins and 2 Canaries. Batman does great single target damage on his ultimate. Damian lays down bleeds on his ultimate. Batman is mighty tag, which means that tactical is best against him. Damian is agile, which means Superman's gonna wreck his face, and so is Green Arrow. So look on this direction. So I could put Superman back out there now. We're gonna stick with the crit chance, melting faces. Superman will go first. That was loud. Superman will go first. So we can try to get these Damians up out the paint. Then we'll let Green Arrow go second. I'm worried about, actually, you know what? I'm going to move Green Arrow, and this might be stupid because, okay, last time Black Canary was on the back row, Black Canary kept giving Green Arrow silence, which silence means you can't do your advanced attack, you can't do your ultimate. I'm moving him into the middle so they can't clip him on the edge. However, they're filing down here, right? So I'm afraid that these two, they're going to just attack the middle and not the sides. So I'll leave him out. If I get hit by Damian, so be it. Additionally, the Damian's on the back row. If I went over here, this Damian's definitely going to target Zatanna. Yeah, he's going to definitely target. We'll see. All three of them, his ultimate attacks the back row. We shall see. Let's hope that the crits from Superman on his ultimate that are granted by Red Hood is enough to wipe out the Damians in the... Did Damian already die? Did we already have a dead Damian? Oh no, Zatanna's close. Oh, but the Damians are dead. Let me hold this real quick. I lost Zatanna. I tried to pause it. I lost Zatanna. I lost Zatanna. I don't even know what I just got. I'm so... At the start of battle, decrease the physical damage of all enemies by 50%. At the start of battle, decrease... the superpower damage is what hurts Superman the most. Yeah. That's a damn problem. It's so empty. Oh, that caught me in my stomach, man. Two-Face increases the damage dealt by the back row by 16%, something like that, on his passive. Bane does an AoE stun. Superboy would do his AoE attack, and he has a benefit there. We're gonna keep the crits. Oh god, I should have paused it earlier. Should I do Superboy over Green Arrow? Seeing as how he has the class advantage. Man, that got me. Oh, that got me. Are y'all about to try to take out? Cool. Get him out. Don't you do a damn thing. Get him, Superboy. Thank you. Oh god, I went from good spirits to, I mean, right there at the end, I was trying to click it. Yeah, so this is gonna take me to the end. I don't have everything, right? I'm still missing 200 gems. Okay. Oh no, it took me back to the beginning. So now what? So that's that, and then I go here, and then that'll lead me to this purple where I can get that other chest. So I have to go through these two. Okay, fine. Um, and then over here, I go in this direction, and that'll lead me to this chest. So I can go get these chests. That won't let me come over here right now. I have to go through the portals. Okay, so I'm trying to, I want to go in the wrong direction. I do want to go in the wrong direction. Because I'm trying to get those gems. Now, here's the plus though. I've gotten so many other of the algorithms that they're going to be at a disadvantage. Zatanna. Now we can plop in Superboy, I guess. No. I'm looking at the wrong matchups. Looking at the wrong matchups. All right, so we want, actually, we want Green Arrow to go first. Okay. And we will get to this battle right after this quick break. All right, guys, or Troy, if you're still there, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Let's put them out. Unmute the microphone so you can actually hear me. And coming back in 3, 2, and I'm back feeling much better. Anyway, all right, so now we're going into this battle. I think everything is okay. Or is it that they say that it depends on who you pick, but they're going to take you around anyway to get all the chests, regardless? Because then that would mean the most annoying part about this would be if I can't get one of the chests and then I got to turn around, come back into this thing, because you can't go back. Turn around and go into this thing and do it again. All of it again for like one chest. That would be obnoxious. Buyout. We are taking longer than I expected to. Oh, because of the dadgum Black Canary silencing Green Arrow. Let's fix this problem real quick. Oh, and then Kid Flash did heal Red Hood. I was worried about that a little bit. Even though he has that revive mechanic, you notice I was hovering over this pause. He has that revive mechanic, but it's only after 2 turns. So, like, if he fell, I would have to pause it regardless, because those canaries weren't going to survive 2 more turns. That one reminds me of boom, 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 boom. See, okay, this is okay. So, in the pursuit of the chest, I'm going to keep getting these hits to my HP. 20%. So this is where I'm getting my disadvantage from exploring. Started battle, decrease the block of enemies. No. We're still going to decrease defense. If we're decreasing the defense by 100%, don't that mean you got no defense? That's what minus 100% sounds like to me. No defense. The Dallas Cowboys. I know I shouldn't have said that. Oh, this is funny. All right, anyway. This looks like it's good to go. However, I want to switch and have Superman go first. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to get nervous. The algorithmic power being screwed right now is making me very nervous. And it makes me feel like maybe I was wrong in the assumption that they're just going to bounce you around, because I have to get through so many more of these things. I could end up having my HP down by like 80% by the time I get to the final boss, which would just mess up everything. Absolutely, I would have to reset this whole thing. They're not going to be able to hold us, right? Right? They can't hold us? They can't hold us. Okay. All right. Next. They can't hold us. Man, I'm at 40%. 50%. See, I've already solved those. So I'm down 50% of my HP. What are we doing? And I have no shop, no market. I can't go buy more. This thing over here better be restoring my HP. Because I'm about to be heated. Look at this. So I got to do 1, 2, 3. By the time I get here, I won't have HP according to them. What am I supposed to do? Oh my gosh. And I took the easier route last time, which means the harder route now. Who's gonna? I need. Oh damn. Do I want the damage or the support to go first? Man, this is nerve-wracking. I'm doing this to rewind their turn meters, but it's never that much. Think I'd rather try to kill him. And the enemy should be sufficiently weakened, or significantly, I should say, is the word. Okay, so that one Batman went down. Oh, because of the mighty. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The other Batman went down. I'm only pausing as a precaution. I'm worried. No. They had me shook. They had me shook for real. Not even letting it get close. They had me shook for real. Who they had me shook. Let's see if Constantine does anything. Constantine will die immediately, but if he can get his debuffs out there. Or I could go with Freeze to help support Gorilla Grodd in his tankiness. I feel like now I'm grasping at straws, and that this is going to be a problem. Already. Elite ain't gonna cut it here. Raw's going to. Elite's not gonna cut it here. I need no. Well, oh, am I okay with losing Penguin? The first question. Second is, do I have any other options up front? It's either Jessica Cruz or Constantine. If Penguin falls, I'm cool with it. We don't have Red Hood up there anymore, so we need to. Although, no, because Red Hood has a really bad affinity matchup. Although he can take out the Canaries. The problem is the Batman. Actually, I can go over here because this Batman tends to fall first. Maybe I'll put Red Hood in. Let's put Red Hood in. Let's see. This is the first time I'm having to... oh, no, wait. Red Hood is in. So then what am I missing from his team synergy? Oh, I took out Green Arrow and Zatanna. Zatanna's gone and Green Arrow's not in the fold. So we can't use his crit stuff. And if I put him in, the Batman, I'm sure, are going to target him and wipe him out. So we just have to not use the synergy from Red Hood, which then means it's probably best to remove Red Hood altogether. Constantine can go in the back there. Team synergy with Kid Flash. Okay, cool. And then I guess Jessica Cruz. Or Raven for the revive. But are we going to be around long enough to revive is the question. Poison Ivy for the poisons with Penguin or Scarecrow. Alright, so let's do this. If Jessica Cruz falls or Constantine falls, I'm okay with that. Alright, so we got rid of that first Batman as per usual. We got our meaningless shield from Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz falls, that's fine. Can we get some good damage from Constantine? Yes, we can. Alright, we'll stick with this one. We lost Jessica Cruz, that's unfortunate, but so long as we don't lose anybody else like Grodd, can we please keep Grodd? Come on. Stun him, Batmobile, please. You ain't stunned none of them. Alright, Kid Flash gonna heal Grodd. Cool. We got rid of one. She can't do anything by herself. Alright. Our health is so low. Oh, we can't do nothing. Oh, we can't do nothing. Are we gonna get a buff here that's gonna let us increase our HP? Look at that. Look at 60% or 50%. Oh, it's about to be 60. Nope, that tunnel didn't count. Okay. Is it about to be 70? Got the gems. At the start of battle, decreases the superpower damage of all enemies by 50%. I already did that one time. And superpower is what Constantine deals in. I'm going to need to worry about this to get past anybody. So, yeah, I'm going to take superpower again. And hope that means that their damage is damn near zero. Because it was already 50% now, think about it. Ooh. We're still at 50. Okay. We can put Green Arrow back in. We can hurry up and get Constantine out of here. And then Red Hood. Should be good to go. That's fine. That's fine. All right. That last little dialogue box better be them giving us some health back. I swear. Please. I'm at 50% HP. Oh, they're doing no damage because Constantine is all superpower. So you saw all those zeros come up. Cool. And I think Wonder Woman does physical damage. She doesn't do superpower damage. I think she does physical damage. See, there they are. What luck. It looks like this is the correct route. Yeah. Don't let your guard down. There's still a fierce battle ahead. Yeah. Minus 50% has been deducted from character's max HP. And this is how I got. And they gave me 99 now. They've given me 99 now. Where does this go? Where does this purple go? Is there somewhere else in this digital whatever where we can go to get like more anything? No. We just stuck. We gotta go at this battle with 50% less HP. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Okay. Here we go. I'm just staring at it. I don't even. Deep breath, woosah. All right, so what we need to do is Superman matched up against Superman, Lex matched up against Grodd. We have Flash over there. Superman's AoE attack will hit him and Wonder Woman very hard. And he is on the back row as anticipated. Superman's ultimate is going to do more damage at first because Wonder Woman is strong against Agile as a mighty. So then his ultimate goes first. He's going to do the most damage to the back row. Then Green Arrow should do the next most. We're going to try to crit everything now. But we are punching up by more than 100k and we have 50% of our HP. I think the power damage from Flash is physical, not superpower. I think the same thing for Superman. But we'll see if zeros come up or large numbers of thousands comes up. Oh, no, that's physical. Ooh, that's a lot of physical. That was physical too. Dope, physical. Oh, that help. marked nothing. Wait, did Flash already die? Is Flash already... And Wonder Woman's already dead. Did they just melt away? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm happy about it. I don't know what just happened. Did they just melt away? Superman has invulnerable now, so that AoE attack could be a problem. Did they really melt away? We did it. We did it. Oh my God. That was a faster battle than I expected too. What happened? Okay, so when I'm talking to myself now, when I go back to edit this video, I need to see what happened. Now, what is you? Advanced algorithm stuns the enemy for 2. I got more fights? I ain't got no more fights. Stun the enemy for 2 turns at the start of battle while increasing their attack by 20% until the end of battle. Detonates all enemies each time an ally ends their turn 5 times, dealing damage. At the beginning of the battle, gain 6 energy. I want them to be stunned. I have another fight after this? No, I'm leaving. So why y'all give me the awesome one at the end? There are several chests in the branch. Perhaps we can continue to explore the area. Oh. So there is one true path. So figure out what my one true path is for there. And they give you that boon, that buff there, so that you can get through the other branches and get the other chests. I just took the longest route possible and got everything. Because I'm just that lucky. All right, let's see if we can get Pandora. So we got this stuff. Plus 2 cards, right? So let's see if Pandora comes through. We'll do that one at 21:15. So I've caught up to where Digital Universe is. So the next one should not be a cakewalk at all. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to the mother box. We're going to go to featured recruitment. I need to open 4 to get my next epic. I have 4 that I can open. No thing. I swear if it's an epic I already got. That's fine. Also fine. So this should be my epic. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'm so upset right now. My skin is instantly warm. I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk. Thank you for watching. See you next time. This some bullshit. Some bullshit. All right, I need to go walk my dog. I'm done. Pretty sure Troy's dropped off too. I'm done. This is so disappointing. Are we serious right now? It is so disappointing. Oh, God. I do need to go walk my dog and take her out for a good little bit. She's been a good girl. Oh, my goodness. God, that has me upset. I thought for sure I was going to get Pandora today. I really did. I really thought like that was a foregone conclusion because I had an epic coming. Anyway, this is her event, all that jazz. I get Superman before I get Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's the one I wanted. And then I get Penguin instead of... So now I have like, what, 120 Penguin shards? And I was worried about taking him up to rank 8. I did not use him in any of that digital universe because of having not Batman, Superman. So how many of his I got? 80. Plus 16 of these things now. And then the commons, how many more do I need? I need 10 more common. Dog. And why is he doing this stripper grind on me thing on his umbrella, man? Ew, stop. Yeah, I'm gonna take Penguin to rank 8, and then I can start doing the or Nightwing to rank 7. Let's think this through. As far as tanks, I got 2 up here. You know what I mean? So like Bane, I do like a lot, but I'm trying to be strict about saving those shards to fuse Lex and then ranking them up later. Although Green Arrow is giving me a weak spot. I could have him be on the same level as the other tanks here except for Grodd. Grodd, I could rank up Grodd too. At the start of battle, damage reduction increases to 55%. Damn. He is one of my favorite tanks, but man, am I really gonna take Penguin up though? So here's the question: do I take Penguin up to rank 7, rank 8, or do I have a more balanced roster of tanks by having Nightwing or Grodd at rank 7? There's your question. Honestly, these aren't long-term decisions though anyway, because I'm gonna be able to do the other ones regardless. Let's see how easy it is for me to get 10. If not, then I will. And this one increases his what? His block. Damage increases to 80%, and chance increases to 80% when blocking. Is 80%. If the damage is blocked, the chance of triggering increases to 80%. That's actually really good. That's actually really good though, because he's gonna block, because I have him in a bunch of block gear. And I can even work on increasing his block here, for example. He's already got his block increased there. I'm trying to increase this so I can, how many of his? I'm trying to increase his rank so I can look into artifacts for Penguin. But that makes not, I have 2 rank 7 mighty tanks. Let's be balanced. Let's take the smarter route. So we either do Nightwing or we do Grodd. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Let's be responsible. Black Canaries out, Huntress. Like Black Canary is the one I'm going to focus on. I worry about the other ones when that happens. Which I'll probably end up just using Black Canaries later anyway. Too late. I can't change my mind. Already pushed the button. All right. So yeah. So then damage increases to 80% and chances increase to 80% when blocking. All right. So there's an 80% chance to retaliate with 80% electrified damage. When taking damage, has a 10% chance to shock the damage dealer with electricity dealing superpower damage equal to 80%. If this attack is blocked, the chance increases to 60%. It increases to 80% when it's blocked. I have him in block set. If I can get this last piece of block, I will. However, let me see if there, I don't think I have a block chess piece. Nope. Let's go back out. We're focusing on block for Nightwing. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. So, I wouldn't even have enough to buy it regardless if it was here or not. So let's go ahead and put that back. Okay. Block increases by 4.5%. Okay. Cool. Well, anyway, if you guys stuck with this long ass stream, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.